Put the needle on the record.
So I've been talking for about a minute now, and it's a good thing I have my chat right in front of me. And I'm sure I'm going to get about 1,000 comments because there's a delay that I'm not talking because my mic is off. I thought I'd turn that on. But anyway, cheers, everyone. How y'all doing? Let's start over again. It's kind of like when you start that Teams or Zoom meeting at work and you're going on and on and on and, well, no one can hear you. Yeah. Anyways, happy Friday. Happy week before Halloween Friday. Tonight is not going to be our Halloween stream, by the way. I think I saw a couple comments mentioning that. And let me turn the music down because I think it's kind of loud. Here we go. There we go. So next week will be the Halloween special, streaming special, I guess you could say. I don't know if I'm going to have a costume or anything like that because I don't own a costume, so we'll see how that goes. But, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll come up with something. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Been a long week, right? So last week I didn't stream, just took a little break. And this week I was not supposed to stream, but a lot of people were asking comments, and I felt bad, so I'm doing it now, and I'm having a great time. No, really, a lot of people were asking about it, so we're doing a live stream tonight, and I hope you all enjoy it. And as always, I'll be doing retro commercials for a couple hours or so. And if this is your first time joining in, I'm your host, Dave. This is Dave's Archives, and what we do here is share a bunch of old retro commercials that bring about a lot of nostalgia and that feeling of, damn, those are the good old days. And then we just act stupid and lounge about and have a lot of silly comments, which is pretty fun. So anyway, hello to everybody. There's been a lot of chatter on here. Let's see how many people we got. 116 folks in the room. And again, thanks to all of you for coming aboard and joining me tonight. Big shout out to all of you guys who support the channel, and much appreciated. Urban Noise, Truth Loops. Big shout out to Truth Loops. If y'all can give him a hand and thank him for managing this channel's chat room, because he does a lot of work with that. I don't feel pressure to stream, by the way. I just didn't. It just came out wrong, I think. I love streaming. It's a lot of fun. But yeah, so big shout out to Truth Loops and all you guys who are returning. I love that. Love you guys. Love you. Love you. Y'all are so awesome. Melbor, buddy. What's up, Melbor? Thank you for that tip, bro. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Huzzah! Huzzah! By the way, Melbor, and I always like to give him a shout out because I'm a big fan of his channel and what his team does. He's part of the, I'm pretty sure y'all might get tired of me saying this, but I'm gonna do it every time. He's part of the Game Chasers crew who does the, who's had this webisode of series of going out and chasing retro games, and you gotta go check him out. Just YouTube search Game Chasers and Toy Chasers, because they have a toy section, which Melvor is a big part of. Real good guy. Thanks, Melvor. Anyway, what is up, everybody? It is Friday. Glad to be alive. Glad to have all these awesome memories of our childhood and to share it with everybody. And we're gonna have a good night. So, I'm gonna share a couple things with you in show and tell that are kind of Halloween. Well, they are Halloween related, but it's kind of embarrassing because I don't ever decorate my house for Halloween. Actually, Halloween was not really a day I would celebrate as a kid. I grew up, with the Christian beliefs that the Smurfs are Satan, and if you watch the cartoons and Saturday morning and you go in trick-or-treating and all that stuff, you're celebrating the Satan Day. Anyway, that didn't last long. And anyway, I didn't go trick-or-treating much. But it was never one of my things, but now I love it. I love the whole, the horror flick theme, the whole mood of that, and the campiness that goes with Halloween, the fun aspect of it. But getting back to what I was trying to say, I decorated my house. Derek W. Thank you for that tip, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. What was I saying? Yeah, I decorated my house. But there's only a few things here, and but I'm very proud of them because these decorations are the best. They're decorations that you would have seen in a elementary school or middle school or high school back in the 80s and 90s, maybe even the late 70s. And I'll show you in a second after I have a drink. Cheers, by the way. Bourbon and Coke. Diet Coke. So let's see what some of y'all is saying up in the chatteroni. I love the movies I love watching most during this season. There's a few movies. And the number one movie I like to watch, and I've already watched it twice in the last week or so, is Halloween 3, Season of the Witch. That song freaked me out as a kid. It still freaks me out. Still a creepy song. 2, Beetlejuice, and I saw a couple of y'all talk about that earlier. And 3, Do I have a 3? Yes, Chopping Mall. Yeah, maybe kind of 4-ish kind of is Basket Case, because my brother and I would always joke about that cheesy one. There's a lot of great horror flicks for Halloween. But anyway, yeah, those are kind of like my top 3 there. So let me get on to the show and tell. I want to share these things with you. What's sad? Is that sad? Let me see. Oh, wait, I'm way behind on the comments. Yeah, so let me share with you some of these little decorations I got. And the reason why these are so cool is because they're actually, one of them is a real vintage one. It's like from the late 70s or something like that. And some of you may recognize it if you're around my age. Let's check this out. All right, so everybody's seen this, kind of your typical cutout. Now, all of them are these cutout poster board type things from back in the day. I don't get the fancy new stuff with the the glowing eyeballs and whatever else they got out there. There's some pretty fancy ones out there. But anyway, so this one is just your typical pathetic cut out of a pumpkin that has fallen off of my window. Right before I started the stream, I went and took pictures outside the house. And I didn't realize it. My pumpkin, my poor little pumpkin there, my sad little pumpkin has fallen down. So I need to put that one up. But that's one of them. Now I only have 3. And one of them's not up. So really I just have 2. But anyway, let's check out the next one. Now, you all probably seen this one before. The anatomical pivoting, jointed, I guess, whatever you call it, Skeleton Man. I put him up. That took me a bit of time. See, this is the first time I've decorated Halloween, I think, since I've been here in this house. So it's been at least 10 years. But it took me a while to put this up. I used painter's tape. And you can't see the tape because it's taped to the back of these window divider thingies. I don't know what you call those. And he fell down twice. And so I had to retape him over and over again. This way, he decided to stay up. And behind him is a black material used to protect your vegetation when it gets too cold out. Yes. Yes. All right, so this one's my favorite, but I haven't put it up yet, mainly due to laziness. But he'll go up soon. Now this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is the one I have the most vivid recollection of when I was a kid. My homeschool teacher had this in elementary school every Halloween almost. And the thing I remember most about it is the little mouse looking up at that spider. And let's look at that spider. You can't really tell what the spider's doing, but he looks kind of loopy. If you look at him, see his eyes, a little loopy. Anyway, I thought that was fun. So, but this is like my favorite. This is the one I remember most as a kid. This is the coolest one for sure. This one was like someone had a new one sitting in their attic, and they had it on eBay. It was still with the paper cutout that you had to separate. It hadn't perforated yet. You had to, so it was still there. So it was like brand new, but it was like over what 70, 80, 90, what 35 years old or something. But anyway, really cool. Yeah, I like it. So I'm going to put that one up this weekend, I think. Anyway, if y'all have any cool stuff, if y'all decorating your house, put it in the comments. I'd like to read it a little later. Read it now. And yeah, it's so pathetic. I have never decorated my house for Halloween. And I may get a Halloween costume next week. Again, apologies. If some of y'all thought tonight was going to be the Halloween one, sorry, it's next week. I had said the Friday before Halloween. So I guess that could be this Friday too. So that's kind of my fault. So anyway. So y'all ready to watch some Kamoa-Cells? Let's read some of y'all's comments because I do like reading y'all's comments. Let's see here. The spider does look like he's up to no good. and I may not... I kind of freaked people out a couple live streams ago with scary story I was telling, and it wasn't a story. It was actually a true story because it happened to me. I used to have these very vivid, reoccurring dreams, and they were pretty freaky. Let me tell you. And one of them I shared, and I think I freaked a couple people out because they're pleading me not to finish scary story, but I may have to do that this coming week. Yes. I don't know if I said thank you, but Jakeford, thank you for that tip. Much appreciated. I'm going back in the comments here because there's a lot of comments. Yeah. Trina, how's it going? Artman, Albriano, here, Tumbuk, Holland, Juan Godfrey, Car Crasher 88, Brian 70 Kuda. I don't know if that's to glow in the dark. That's a good question. I don't have it near me. It's in the kitchen, I think. You should check it out. Jesse Shearer, Matt Morit, Tracy Shacool. Good to see you again. Urban Noise Music, what up, brother? Jeff Eidson, hello. Katrina G, good to see you as always. Truth Loops, my man. Retro Classic Commodore 64 fan. Or Commodore Fan 64. I always see your name wrong. That Vampex, Miss Urban Noise Music. You already said that, didn't I? Or not? Yeah, a lot of folks in here. Where were we? Here we go. I just missed it. I was going to say hello to you. Where'd you go? Kind of hard to control this chat thing. This chat thing. I sound like my mom. A computer thing. And by the way, I don't know if y'all saw my recent upload of retro commercials. I should just take that scary head off. I don't know if I saw that recent upload of retro commercials, volume 439, I think, 438 or 439. The very end was a very interesting snippet of news, and the whole theme of that episode was Back to the Future, because a lot of the ads were kind of like trying to forward think, trying to make it seem like this is what the future is going to be like. And at the end, there happened to be a news segment on that same tape that talked about cyber future and how computers and the internet are going to destroy us. Maybe it has. Who knows? Autumn is my favorite color. I like that. MSN chat, my gosh. How about Microsoft Comic Chat 2.0? Y'all remember that? Man, I had so many drunk nights on that. Let me tell you. It's crazy. You won't believe me. Yeah. Now the interesting thing about that credit card phone. So it was, if you pause it, you can see on the front of that card was a QWERTY keyboard with a little speaker and connector, and it looked like actually a modern phone. The only thing they got wrong was the phone isn't the shape of a card now; it's the shape of a phone. That screen phone, but they thought that the phones would look like credit cards because of the magnetic strip, right? But we don't need that anymore. But they were very close. You gotta watch that. It's a really good. It's a really good episode. Yeah, Napster. I must have filled up 3 or 4 jazz drives. Y'all remember jazz drives back in 98, 99-ish? They were like an external hard drive, disk drive, with these little cartridges, like floppy disks, that held like 500 megabytes of information, and you could put a ton of songs on there. At the time, that was like endless library of music. And I used to get all of mine from this other free, it was a person-to-person sharing software that was not Napster. It was something else. I can't remember the name. I know when someone's going to mention it. Kazaa. Yes, it was Kazaa. And LimeWire, that's right. And I used to download all of my favorites on there. I had Depeche Mode, I had New Order, I had what was I listening to back then? Mostly electronic and new wave music. So Pet Shop Boys, Tears for Fears, yeah, all those awesome bands. Still love those bands. Psych. Psych! Zip drives, that's right. They're very much, jazz drives are pretty much like zip drives. ICQ chat, yeah. Kazaa, yeah. LimeWire. Blubster. Alright, so y'all ready for some retro commercials? Let's do this. Oh yeah. So I have I've curated a selection for us tonight that I think you will like. Half are 80s, half are 90s, and let's get started. Let's get started, guys. Now the only thing, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have done tonight's Halloween one, because next Friday people may be having like Halloween parties, you know, and going to events, because Halloween's on a Sunday, I think, right? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, guys. Let's get this going. Here we go. Now this is from 1990, volume 364. 1990 was still kind of the 80s. Let me turn this up.
Retro commercials.
Now at Little Caesars, you can get Crazy Eights.
There we go.
2 medium pan pizzas loaded with 8 toppings for only $8.88. Why, that's a virtual avalanche of toppings. There's pepperoni, ground beef, bacon, ham, green pepper, onions, Italian sausage, mushrooms. The Crazy 8 special at Little Caesars. 8 toppings for only $8.88.
Pan.
If you've been in the air freshener aisle at your favorite store, you've probably noticed that new products are springing up all over.
That reminds me of the Ghostbusters scene.
New kinds of shapes and lots
And I
of
bet
new
you that's
fragrances.
probably what they took
But
it
there's
from.
only one air freshener that works in this dispenser, and that's Touch of Scent. It's the country's favorite dispenser because it's so convenient, and because it lets you release just the right amount of air freshener, just when you need it. Touch of Scent comes in a wonderful bouquet of fragrances, including potpourri, which is everything you've always wanted in an air freshener. A wonderful blend of spices and herbs mixed with a scent of sandalwood and clover to create a clean, fresh fragrance. Use Touch of Scent's potpourri fragrance in the bathroom, the family room.
I didn't
the
say hi to
nursery,
everyone.
the living
I just
room,
wanted to let everyone
wherever
know
you
I
want
am
things
saying
to
hi
smell
now.
fresh and clean and
I know a
wonderful.
lot of y'all said hi to me.
Don't be fooled by all those other new
What
air
is up?
fresheners. Get the only potpourri fragrance that works
Godfrey
in
and
this
Alicia, what's
convenient
going on?
dispenser. Touch of Scent, just the right amount of air freshener, just when you need it.
Now available for the
Russell,
first
right?
time. The complete recordings of all.
I know y'all remember this. This one they played a lot.
This 4-volume set includes such classics as Eine kleine Nachtmusik, Amor ti Vieto, and
If anyone can
Questa
guess it,
Quella.
I'll be pretty impressed.
That's one of the world's greatest.
What is up,
Still
Retro?
going. Nothing outlasts the Energizer. They keep going and going and going and going.
TJ, how's it going?
We'll be
T-Ray,
right
what
back
is up?
after these messages. This episode of Retro Commercials has been sponsored by
Let me fast forward to
Dave's
my own
Archives.
bumper here. We need to see that.
Hey, retro lovers, Dave here. I'd like to invite all of you to pop on over to my new Pate and Gross Tooth and
Hey, Ray.
That funny? Me fast forwarding through my own promotional material.
Hey, Ray. Touch your nose. I dare you.
Ray Stevens, by the way,
Rumor.
comedian,
Of brand new game shows.
multi-talented person
Everybody
back in the
watches
90s
It's a
and
brand new
80s.
VCR.
A rumor. At 6, sharp shoppers go for the groceries and a chance to win $5,000 in supermarket.
I used to like watching these. I used to like.
Gossip into gold for a chance to
She's a
shop
cutie.
on Rodeo
I used to like watching any of those
Willis is coming to your house for
shows
dinner.
where you're challenged to go through
Supermarkets
an
lead the
aisle
Rodeo
of a
Drive,
store
weekdays
and
at
get as
1
many
p.m. to 6
groceries
p.m.,
or
only on Lifetime.
retail product as you can.
I
Lot
got
of
the
fun.
job.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So, who told you about the National Business Employment Weekly? Who told you there's hundreds of high-paying jobs open all across the country?
What are these
Professional,
from?
technical,
Lauren Arnett
managerial.
asked. These are from a VHS tape
How the articles help you
that
get a
was
job.
recorded sometime
Write
back in
shopper resumes, have better
1990.
interviews.
No,
from off-air television.
You remember how to get along with your boss?
Yes,
get
these are from
raised, get
1990.
promoted,
Let me see. You told me
1990.
about the great jobs in the National Business Employment Weekly.
and the help in landing them, and doing better on the job.
So I really owe my new job to you?
Well,
Commodore Fan 64, you ordered stickers for me. Ooh, snap.
Get the National Business Employment
Was it from the
Weekly at your
merch
newsstand,
store?
or order by credit card and get 8 issues by first-class
Let me know.
mail for $35.
Sorry to hear that.
Call 800-262-0900.
We'll get it fixed for you.
800-262-0900. The National Business Employment Weekly.
Don't make a career move without it.
It breaks the rules. It sets
Shamir
new standards.
Qureshi, I
don't be
miss
shy.
Circuit City, me
Make
too.
yourselves at home.
My brother
Catch
used
the
to work
show
at
that
Circuit
has
City,
critics raving.
and
The days and nights of my
I
Dog.
remember
Tomorrow
as
night
a
at 10 for
teenager
a full hour only on
going to
Lifetime.
Circuit City like I would go to the mall. I would just look at every single aisle of all the cool electronics that I wish I had. Just dreaming about having that badass stereo system or TV.
didn't know that. Did you know that? She knew that.
Retro PSL of mushrooms. Okay.
Breakfast. What kind? Cereal. Aren't you gonna color it different colors? No colors. No sugar sprinkles? No sprinkles. I know I did.
Commodore Fan, hey man, hit me up at my email,
Kix is a cereal with a
absolute60
simple
at
corn crunch
hotmail.com, or you
Kix
can
is low
find
in
it on the
sugar.
About
That's
section of
what Mom's
my
like.
Hey, what are you
channel.
drawing? Me?
Email me and we'll get this fixed for you. Sorry about that.
Kix, kid tested, mother approved.
There's a world out there waiting to rough you up. Your skin gets rougher as the day goes by. Then it's time for jerking.
Or you can email me at dave@davesarchives.com. I don't know why I never use that. Jeez.
Jergens Extra Dry isn't just an ordinary lotion. It's a therapeutic skin conditioning treatment that helps heal the
ZCVT05. How's it going, man?
elbows, knees, and heels.
Artman, that was you. Thanks, brother. Much appreciated that tip. I did not know it was you, but thank you very much. Always appreciate your support.
I'm going to talk about. For Stanley Cox, life was
Look how young this dude was. Like, seriously.
Have I got a name if I can't write it? Am I a human being if I can't read it?
Why don't you do something about it?
But Iris was the key.
I wanted to ask you if shouldn't have started this.
I'll be around.
No need to apologize.
Teach me to read.
Mushrooms and moonshine.
A river.
I like me some sauteed mushrooms.
Woman. What they taught each other about life, you won't find.
I remember the soap operas when staying home from school. Oh, man. Soap operas would put me to sleep.
Jane Fonda, Robert De Niro.
You know, I mean, let's ask that. I mean,
PG-13.
are
Starts Friday.
Are soap operas still a thing? I have no idea. I mean, do people still watch? I mean, because soap operas was like, back in the day, half of television was soap operas. It's like half of TV was soap operas. It was so weird. And people were hooked. Every channel, every major channel had some type of soap opera, or at least 5 soap opera shows, one after the other, every single weekday except for the weekends. And I know this well because of my parents, right? So do they still do that? I don't know. Who knows?
At theaters everywhere.
Okay, I done it, but I ain't guilty.
New Hostess Light snack cakes with 0 cholesterol. Hostess Lights are 97% fat-free, 97% guilt-free.
Albriano! Stop it, Al. Stop it. Thanks for the tip, man. Much appreciated as always.
I wonder. What do you think
And again, thanks to all of you for the tips and support. It helps
Make your mouth
make
happy
this
with
channel
Tokyo
keep
rice
going,
checks and
keep
corn
chugging.
checks. Your mouth will love them.
To make a salad, you gotta put in tomatoes, carrots, bacon.
Bacony Bacos makes
Where do I get all the
every bite
wonderful
better.
VHS tapes? Well,
Salad.
a lot of them are
Antique furniture
donated
isn't
now,
just a
so I don't
hobby.
really have to go out
It's my livelihood.
VHS shopping too
Anytime a
much.
piece
Well,
doesn't
not a
look
lot of them. I'd
beautiful,
say
I lose a sale.
maybe half around.
That's why I
still
treat
do
all my
go
wood
finding
regularly
tapes
with Scott's Liquid Gold.
here and
You
there,
see, when I
but
use
not
Scott's
as
Liquid Gold
often
on
as
the
I
old
used to.
tabletop, it looks rich and shiny.
But yeah,
While the
so
part where I do
mainly
use
from
Scott's Liquid
eBay,
Gold
from
still
garage
looks old
sales,
and dried
thrift
out.
stores,
The reason is because wood needs moisture
estate
regularly,
sales can be a
just
great
like your
place to
skin.
find these hidden
And Scott's
treasures.
Liquid Gold isn't a wax.
And then
It's a
from
special
viewers
formula
like
that
you.
penetrates wood.
So there's a lot of folks who support my channel
I use Scott's
that
Liquid
send
Gold
in
at home for the
tapes.
same reason.
Not a lot, there's a few.
Protect and
But to me,
beautify
that's a
my
lot
tables,
because that was
chairs,
way more than
desks,
before, which was
and
zero.
all my
And
fine furniture.
those tapes really, really, really help.
I also use Scott's Liquid Gold
For
on my kitchen
example,
cabinet.
excuse me,
And my
Telehell
cabinet. You can
Podcast,
protect
they send
and
in
beautify.
tapes
Use Scott's Liquid Gold once a month.
often,
It's a little more
and
expensive,
this guy
but a whole lot
has
better for
helped
your
out a lot
cherished
with those sorts of things. And there's a few others on
If
here
I
who
told you my
really helped out
pantyhose
with
could go through an
providing those
obstacle
tapes
course like this
to the channel.
without a
So
snag, you'd say,
thanks to those
"No
guys,
way."
much thanks, and
I'd say,
yeah,
no
so
nonsense.
Pantyhose at last are no
Big Dadnikowski, what's up, man? How you doing?
Worldwide. We've worked with enough hair to know that fine hair, like jackets, needs something extra.
Yes, they're still on. Now, are they still on to the degree that they were before? Maybe not as much, right? Maybe like 20% of what it was before,
Hydrating
maybe?
complex for intense conditioning. Whatever your hair type, great style everywhere starts with hair in great condition.
Al, Briano, for you.
If you don't look good, we don't
Get to the chopper now. Do it,
You
baby.
need exercise and a balanced diet. Vegetables help balance your
Bacos.
diet, and one
You know,
glass of
I
delicious
don't. I
V8
used to
juice
love
provides a
bacon
serving
bits
of
as a kid,
vegetables.
but now as an adult, your palate changes and it
Keep your
tastes
diet
like
straight.
kibble,
I hope you
kind of.
enjoyed the show, in spite of all the disruptions.
Anyway, going back to videotapes, if any of you have tapes that you have nothing to do with, you can't play them,
that's a lot of
but you would
proof.
like to see
What's
what's
the matter,
on them,
princess? You get
I would
caught
be
in the rain?
happy to take them off your hands. Please send them to me, send them my way, and I'll be happy to give you a shout out and share the whole kit and caboodle of each of those tapes with everyone here. Email me at dave@davesarchives.com, and I will handle it for you. Novellas. Yeah, my stepmom used to love novellas. Javier! ¿Por qué?
Retro commercials.
Get out of there. Look at my little baby television over here. This is a really good ad. I like this ad.
At Sharp, we make everything from portable
each
TVs
shot
to
is
hi-fi
like its
video
own
cassette
set.
recorders.
Sneak Sharps,
Which is really cool.
Sharps. Anything you seek, Sharps.
Sharp VCRs and TVs.
Nothing without my
From
Turbo
Sharp
Motor
minds
Oil
come
cologne.
Sharp products.
Turbo. Ooh, I think Jason Alexander may be in this ad. So Jason Alexander, not only did he do a slurry of other food ads, he was also in Levi's commercials. Let's see if he's in here. He's in one of them. Holy crap. That is truth right there. Truth Loop said, if Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood goes on Netflix,
This is today's Chevrolet.
that would be
And this is today's
the bone.
Chevrolet. This Chevrolet is specially modified for the International Race of Champions. This is the new Camaro IROC Z28 built for you.
Yin Yang.
Chevrolet encourages the use of selected parts
Ray
and
Stevens had
components by
comedy
race
albums.
teams,
That's right, he
and
did.
that helped us build this Chevrolet.
Mississippi Squirrel
World
Revival.
champions
I
drive
have
this
not heard
Camaro,
any of his
but the Camaro IROC Z28 makes
his
you
albums,
feel
so that's
like a
interesting.
champion.
Wow. Commodore Fan 64, thank you, man. Much appreciated for that, sir.
Loudon
Thank you very,
Swain
very much.
always hoped that a woman like her would come into his life. He just never dreamed she'd move into his house.
Bit nasty. Oh, bit nasty. Should have.
This is the new film.
Thank you for that tip, man. Much appreciated.
Vision
Oh
Quest,
shoot!
Rated R.
I hope I don't get. I hope my video doesn't get stopped streaming because of her song playing in the background. Okay. Let's see here.
Radio 1990 presents a week-long interview.
No, I have not seen the Bob Ross special. It looks kind of sad and depressing. I don't want to watch depressing. I don't like dramas too much, and I don't like sad shows. So it seems like he was, in a nutshell, from what I read, the description of this new Bob Ross documentary.
Enter the Dragon's Den.
He was shysted.
Each week on Kung Fu Theater.
He did not get the recognition or pay he deserved during his time as a painter.
On USA Network.
There's some other stuff that goes along with it.
At 1 p.m. Eastern.
But to me, on his show, he seemed perfectly fine. He seemed really happy and loved doing what he did, regardless of what the pay was.
We'll be right back after these messages.
You know, it's always nice to get paid what you're worth, right?
This episode of Retro Commercials has been sponsored.
Let's fast forward to this stupid Dave's Archives commercials. Shit!
Elmer did it. From prison humor.
Would you get out of here? We got a show to do.
Another great ad. Some of these Japanese electronics ads really, really good. I mean, it's so cheesy. It's so good. So this is 1985, Andre.
We make everything from portables
volume
to digital
362.
disc players. Also, you can Sharp Audio.
Take on
From
these
Sharp
great-
Minds comes Sharp products.
Turn it on. Leave it on.
I cut a date short to watch your content? Dude, you don't have to, man. I want you to get your thing on, okay? Go enjoy. I'll always be here. Waiting for you.
New specials. There's always something new on MTV. 24 hours a day on cable TV.
Too much. Yeah, too much.
Never.
Stephen Wilkinson. Holy schmoly. Good friend of mine that's been trying to get on this live stream for years now. Finally jumps in.
Tingle, a cold sore is coming
Everyone,
on.
give a big shout out to Stephen Wilkinson, a good friend, a good buddy of mine, someone I see almost every week.
Camphophenic gel helps stop
Long,
cold
long
sores from
friend,
stopping you.
Stephen
Clear
Wilkinson. Everyone give him a
Camphophenic
hand.
gel acts on developing cold sores and fever
Hashtag
blisters to
Steve
instantly
Wilkinson.
stop pain.
When you have to be your best, but that tingle just won't rest.
Camphophenic gel helps
Steve,
stop
you're
cold
live.
sores from stopping you.
And there's a bunch of people watching right now.
Music
Jay Askew, let's talk really loud so that the songs don't register on the old what do they call it, copyright material algorithm thingy, and I'll keep talking like I'm talking into a radio, and blah 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 blah, blah waiting for you. All right, look at that, Steve. Look at Steve, you got a lot of love, man.
Red Lobster goes as far as the North Pacific, Alaska, and Maine for the best seafood. So you only have to go as far
You know,
as Red Lobster.
I have to admit.
Red Lobster.
So one, I'm a sucker for I'm a sucker for retail stuff, but I'm a sucker for commercials that look like this. It makes me want to visit some Long Island Eastern state, whatever, where they're fishing and grabbing lobsters and wearing those hats and have checkerboarded long john shirts. I don't know what they're called, but anyway, it makes me want to be there. You know, it makes me kind of just want to hang out with these dudes and have a beer and watch some seagulls and shit in these in yellow gloves. You know, and then it's Red Lobster. And then it's Red Lobster.
And after we catch the best, we make it even better. With everything from our mesquite grill that seals in natural juices.
Steve saved your life once. I know, man. I remember this
Seafood
jingle.
salad to seafood pasta, our new menu has over 100 ways for you to get hooked. So when you go as far as we do to bring you the best seafood, no wonder the fish aren't the only ones biting.
See, this is a really good seafood commercial. You know, this is one that really jazzes you up, gets you in the mood for some nice, fat, lumpy chunks of lobster, and just have some chick 3 inches away from your cheekbone looking at you. Put it down your gullet like this guy right here.
There's never been a better time for seafood.
And I miss the old Red Lobster. I miss the old Red Lobster logo. They need to put it back. Damn it.
Cut. Okay, Dinah. Crew, out for lunch.
Out? Hey, fellas, wait, don't go out. No, I got these new Holly Farms chicken nuggets. They're fresh, and they're made from fillets. There's nothing like them. Don't go, guys.
But there's not enough, Dinah.
Well, I already stir-fried some, and I got some golden fried chicken
Yeah, and the
nuggets,
closest
and
I
can
have,
do some
I've
more real
not,
fast. I did
the
those real
closest,
fast. I can do
I've
some
only
more
been to
real fast.
Philadelphia.
Thank you,
That's,
sweetie. They're
and it was for
time
work.
trimmers, you know.
Good to do it fast ended.
Of course. America's cooking with
Body,
Holly Farms time trimmers.
body
Chicken
shots.
fast.
Molly McButter shots. Molly
Not as
McButter
fast as they
shots.
can eat 'em. Don't wait for the plates, fellas.
Molly McButter.
The Star Search 85 Championship with Ed McMahon. After months of electrifying competition, this is the night tomorrow's stars are born. 8 grand champions will each win $100,000.
Here we go with the Star
It's the
Search.
most exciting hour of the year. The final night of competition in the richest
Retro
talent hunt in
Circuit's about to have a
television
hard
history.
on.
The fabulous finals in the $1.5 million
He loves
Star
this
Search
stuff.
85 championships.
Star Search 85.
Rising Star, Sunday at 6 here on Channel 26.
Got me a case of the 501 blues. Here from my waist right
Oh, I think he's in this one. Let's see. Come on, Jason Alexander. Don't. There he is. There he is. Look at that little guy. So in this one, it seems like Levi's is representing the smaller in stature man, the short but robust man. See, now you got a couple of shorties here, and you got Jason Alexander. I've never seen him trying to be so hip and cool. Look at Jason Alexander flaunting that awesome style. Just look at him. Look at him go. Look what he did with little lobsters. Lobsters. Eating a lobster. Look at this guy. You can tell he's only 4 foot tall. Jack Nicholson. Yeah. Look at him again. Look at it. I've never seen him so thin either. Look at this. This is now. These are the days when Jason Alexander was hungry. He was after that actor, title. He wanted to be an actor. He started in potato chips. He moved his way up to the McDLT commercial, and now he's got the Levi's. And after that, Seinfeld. Jason Alexander. Yeah, he has hair. He has a bit of hair, doesn't he?
For the first time.
Look, I'm not going to discuss my private life with total strangers.
You know you're gone retro. You know you're retro when you are seeing
5 lives that will never be the same.
Yeah, I can see you guys.
An ad for a trailer of
The Breakfast
Club.
Demented and sad, but social.
Rated R. Starts Friday at select theaters.
And
Check
so cool.
newspapers for locations.
Seeing a trailer for The Breakfast Club. Isn't that weird? It's so
Bet
weird.
that nut won't think of looking for me here in the men's room.
Anne Clemente compares Ragu home-style spaghetti sauce to her own homemade.
Gorgeous.
Ragu home-style spaghetti
It's
sauce.
gorgeous.
That's Italian.
New
It's
Dodge
gorgeous.
two-wheel drive 1985 Ram Charger at 1984
And Jason
prices,
Alexander's
only
mother.
$99.88 at Gulf Coast Dodge.
I'm a shorty
Automatic
myself. I'm only
transmission,
5,
power
7 and a
steering,
half,
power brakes,
and that
loaded
half
with
counts.
With nothing down
And,
and
yeah.
alternate Plan B financing, you'll have monthly payments of only
Short men are underrepresented
$199.88
nowadays.
At Gulf Coast Dodge, 7250 Gulf Freeway. Open Sundays.
This is it, the Star Search 85 Championship. with
Uh-oh,
Ed McMahon.
Retro Circ.
After months of electrifying competition,
Sit back
this
down,
is the
buddy.
night tomorrow's stars are born. 8 grand champions will each win $100,000 in cash. It's the hottest, most exciting hour of the year. The final night of competition in the richest talent hunt in television history. The fabulous finals.
Bolt,
in the
what's up, man?
$1.5
Appreciate it.
Star
Thank you very
Search
much.
85 championships.
I've been wanting to get more
Rising
retro
Star,
themed
Sunday at
hats.
6
It's on my
here
to-do
Channel
list.
26.
It's nighttime. That 12-hour appetite suppressant you took this morning just wore off. You're all
Ain't
alone
no shorty.
in the refrigerator. Next time, try AccuTrim.
Speaking of
AccuTrim
retro, when
lasts
F1
longer
comes
than
to
any
Austin
other
later this year, there's going to be an
appetite
old
suppressant,
Dell
a full
Earnhardt
16
Wrangler
hours,
multi Harlow on the
because
track.
you
That'd be
never know
pretty
when
cool story as to
temptation's
why,
going
too.
to strike. AccuTrim. It's
I'm
at
gonna
its
take a note of
strongest
that.
when you're at your weakest.
I like to do
This
my
is
research.
Roger. He's sleeping like a
After
baby.
these
Unfortunately,
shows.
he's doing it at the office. He spent all night tossing and turning on his conventional
Greg
mattress.
Sutphin.
Too bad he wasn't sleeping
What's
on
up,
a Big
brother?
Sur waterbed. You'll sleep better
Greg
and wake up
Sutphin,
more refreshed on the
like
spring
myself,
rose
we
with
love
gold-edged
waterbeds.
mirror and
But
cover
Greg
doors for
Sutphin is
just
a good friend of mine as well.
$219.99. Or choose
As
the
good of his
California
friend
rose
as Stephen
with multicolored
Wilkinson.
mirror and matching
I've
coverage
known
for
him
only
longer, too.
$319.99.
And he always
Big
jumps
Sur
in. Everyone
waterbeds.
give a good
5
hand
Houston
to my
showrooms,
friend, my
including
personal
7000
friend,
North Freeway
Greg
and on
Sutphin,
the Southwest
please.
Freeway of Hillcroft.
Greg.
With all this
I got
space-age
like my own
technology,
crew in
most
here.
microwave ovens still cook too many things unevenly.
It's funny because family and
Undercooked
friends,
here,
except for Greg likes to watch my
overcooked
stuff.
there.
They hate what
A
I do.
problem you won't
They don't
have
really.
with the
They're
Sharp
like, dude,
Carousel
it
to
doesn't make
convection
sense. I don't
microwave.
understand.
Thanks to Sharp's turntable
What you're
design that
doing
cooks
is
food evenly
weird.
at
Don't
every
talk to
turn.
me anymore.
After all,
You
what's
smell
the point
weird
of
and
owning
you're
a
short.
microwave if it
And I'm
can't
like,
even
whatever.
do little things
But
right?
on
Sharp
occasion,
microwaves from
they
Sharp
will come in
Minds from Sharp
and have a good time.
It's official. Ford writes that Mort Hall has sold more Ford trucks than any other dealer for 4 consecutive years.
Bolt, you sent me
That's
some
right,
VHS to
more
my
than
P.O.
any
box.
other
I
dealer.
do not have
and
a
Mort
P.O.
Hall
box.
will continue to sell more cars and trucks with a 3-way low-pay plan.
I don't have a P.O.
including
box.
No down payment
If
for
the
qualified buyers,
address
no
begins
monthly
with
payments until June,
3200,
and
that is the
8%
correct
interest
address. So
rates.
hopefully you did send it to
The
that, and thank
three-way
you for that, by
low-pay
the
plan
way.
from Mort Hall Ford Isuzu. It's a 3 times better deal. East Tex Freeway, exit Little York.
Here's what you should be doing instead of suffering from cramps.
Look at that ad. Now this ad is freaking 80s right here, let me tell
And
you.
you could, with the help of Maximum Cramp Relief
I
Formula.
mean, look at those chopsticks.
Each capsule has as much. And you
She's eating off of painted lacquered chopsticks that are for decoration only.
should be doing instead of suffering from cramps.
Russell Lamb, that's right. A lot of celebrities are 5'7". That's
And
what
you
I
could,
say.
With the help of Maximum
And they
Cramp
got
Relief
big
Formula
heads.
Pampers.
Actors
Each
with big
capsule has
heads,
as much aspirin-free pain
they
reliever
get the
as
best
extra-strength
spots, let me tell you.
Tylenol. Plus a special cramp reliever Tylenol doesn't have. The result,
Artman
maximum relief from
2003,
cramps.
get a new hat, Coke hat. I will. That's a good
So
idea.
Get Maximum Cramp Relief Formula
It's a very good
Pampers
idea.
And get out there.
I hope you've enjoyed the show, in spite of all the disruptions.
'80s to the max.
Whoa, that's a lot of purple. What's the matter, Princess? Did you get caught in the rain?
I don't speak to strange men.
Ah, okay, well, very good. Thanks, man. Much appreciated. I do appreciate that. I'm excited. I get excited about tapes. That's why no one talks to me. Real Warrior. I have a ton of VHS tapes. Send them my way. I ain't going nowhere.
Retro commercials.
Greg is going to tell us all about the embarrassing stories about me.
First, say extra
Well, there's quite a few, so
Because now extra
grab some popcorn.
Extra creamy.
Introducing an even creamier Extra Creamy Cool Whip with an even creamier taste. So now there's original Cool Whip and an extra creamy with extra real fresh cream.
Hey, Dad, pass the extra creamy Cool Whip.
This guy did a lot of voiceovers.
Twice.
Let's
But
listen to
now,
him again.
original creamier Extra Creamy Cool Whip with an even creamier taste. So now there's original Cool Whip and an extra creamy with
There's
extra
people who are
real
experts
fresh
in
cream.
these old school
Dad,
voiceover
pass the extra
guys.
creamy Cool Whip.
They just don't make them like they used to, you know? These guys,
Twice.
Now,
one, they're
extra
all
creamy,
smokers, so they can
extra
get these
creamy.
weird sounding
Say that
voices.
again.
And two, they're dead now.
I take my hat off to
So,
the best
you know,
little
you'll
breaded
never
shrimp
see
in Texas,
these types
to
of
the
guys
best
again.
little breaded shrimp
In Indiana.
Kai Kiplinger, Dave, will you ever bring your wife
Everybody's
on the live
raving about our
stream?
new breaded shrimp platter.
No,
Just look
that's
at
a
all
big,
those golden
big
breaded
no.
shrimp. To the best
One,
little
she
breaded
hates
shrimp in
photos,
Georgia.
she hates
To the
attention,
best little
and she
breaded
hates what I
shrimp
do.
at the
so.
best little price in the
Yeah.
USA.
You know, actors with big heads. Those are the power players. Ray Stevens was not born Daikatana 65.
Fine shorts for the whole family. Just $8.97 each.
Maybe his record.
Quarter sheeting styles in your choice of colors. Everyone loves Grapevine shorts.
Look at these shorts. Now these shorts, look at this kid. See his socks? That's how my parents used to dress, just like this kid. Except I was probably half the size of him. And, you know, these little socks, these shorts that almost go up to your wee-wees. And you got to tuck in that shirt, not leave any gap. They got to be tucked in so tight, it looks like just a wall of material, you know? Anyway, I just like them. Bill's Outpost is awesome. I used to go there for a lot of my jeans purchases back in the 90s.
Call waiting is one of the many network services from
Call
Southwestern
waiting.
Bell Telephone.
No.
New technology.
With call waiting, you don't get a busy tone. A small
Stop the
beep tells you
presses.
when there's another call on the line.
We have call waiting.
No. Well, thanks for calling.
You're never out of touch with call waiting, another network service from Southwestern Bell Telephone.
Expecting a call.
Oh, Mr. Ray Stevens would be canceled today, streaking perp calls to Margaret.
Homer away. Then
Him
we found
and
new
about
black flag
99% of all
flea killer. Keeps
comedians
killing
would be
fleas for weeks.
canceled
Look,
today.
Black Flag kills fleas on contact, and when your pet brings in more fleas,
Yeah,
Black
today
Flag's long-lasting
is
power kills them for 4 weeks.
polarizing
And there's new Black
compared
Flag flea and
to
roach fogger. Keeps
the
killing
80s
hatching
and
eggs for
90s.
2.5 months.
Black Flag really killed the fleas,
Polarizing,
right?
they say.
New
Megan
Black Flag keeps killing week
Gawkroger,
after week after
how's it going? Your last name has the name of a grocery store that I have fond memories of called Kroger.
8.8 annual percentage rate on
And
any new
no offense or
Nissan
anything, not
truck.
making fun.
Save up
Just
to $600 on
reminded me
Nissan's
of
lowest sticker price truck.
Kroger.
Or up to
I love that
$1,200,
grocery store.
depending on the
They had
model
good
and
video
options
games.
you choose.
And
But hurry,
they even had
8.8 is
movie
Nissan's
rentals.
most successful deal ever, but it won't last forever.
Now these are some
8.8%.
sexy trucks right here.
Only for a limited time, only
Only
from Nissan, only at your Dodson
8%?
dealer.
Sign me up, Mossy
This
Nissan.
may be tasty enough for Louisiana, but it's not tasty enough for Texas.
This may be big enough for Kentucky, but it ain't big enough for Texas.
Ron's Crispy Fried Chicken is made especially for Texas appetites. Big, juicy, and flavored to the
Call
bone.
waiting.
At a skimpy price.
And what was it? What came after call waiting? Party lines or three-way?
Right now at Ron's, enjoy
Yeah.
4 ears of golden
Call waiting
corn
and then
for
three-way if
99
you really want to get fancy. And
We'll be right back after these
brag
messages.
to your friends. Hey, we got call waiting and three-way.
This episode of Retro Commercials has been sponsored by Dave's Archives.
Plowman, what is going on? Good to see you too. Good to see all y'all guys. All right.
And now, a new show coming to you this March.
So let's fast
Then
forward
announced
through my
host
commercials.
Dave Z takes you on a journey to discovering TV's past and how.
There we go.
Looking stains. That's why you want Dynamo
Mr.
Action
79 Man,
Plus
you're never
with
late.
Extra stain remover.
Just
Watch,
on
We'll
time.
stain these blouses with chocolate, gravy, and ketchup combined. Look, Dynamo Action Plus cleaned that stain. The leading
My adult
liquid
beverage
left it
is in this
Dynamo cleans more kinds
big
of
ass
stains better than the
Yeti
leading
Big
liquid
Gulp.
or powder for cleaner looking clothes.
It's a
Dynamo Action Plus
Coke Zero
cleans the impossible
and
wash
Bullet
load.
Bourbon.
If you're a woman on a budget, this message is for you.
I said Diet
Meet
Coke
Buick
Zero, it's all the
Skyhawk.
same.
Practical, sporty, and affordable.
They all give you cancer.
And when you come see the new Skyhawk, you'll be impressed with its affordable sticker price for a woman on a budget. So if
That's
you'd
kind of
rather
a
have
sexy old
sporty new
car.
than a used car,
Kind of.
check out Buick Skyhawk with front-wheel drive, good looks, and affordable price for
Young
a woman
Dave?
on a budget.
Am I young?
See you tomorrow at your Houston Buick.
I'm about
dealer.
halfway there.
We want your business.
Well, that does it. Yeah. We tested Maytag against the other top dishwashers.
How
And
are you
they're
on the
all
YouTube
good, but
channel
Maytag has
Defunct
more water
Land?
action and every
I don't
drop
know
is
what that
filter
is.
clean. Maytag has
I
more
don't look it
cleaning
up.
jets, 54 up to twice as many. Result, nobody gets your dishes cleaner than Maytag. Nobody. And hey, it's a Maytag. I know what that means. So do I, Dick. So do I.
Maytag dishwasher now $30 less at Don Bauman's, Bel Air, and Hall Appliance, Pasadena.
Pick a fresh tomato, pick a fresh Marie's.
Pick a fresh head of lettuce.
See, that's some weird
Pick a
shit
fresh
right there.
Marie's. The
I don't
fresh-tasting
spoon
creamy
out
salad dressings with the
salad
taste of fresh
dressing
dairy
onto my
ingredients
salad.
like fresh sour
Just
cream,
like I don't spoon
fresh
out
buttermilk,
mayonnaise
kept fresh by
on my
refrigeration,
salad.
not preservatives like creamy shelf
But I
dressing.
gotta say,
It's even got a
that is some
freshness
good
taste,
ass
like milk
salad
and
dressing.
cream. Pick a fresh cucumber.
I don't
pick
see
a
them
fresh
anymore at the
Marie's,
grocery
the
store.
fresh
Maybe
taste
I'm
you
just
buy
not
in your
looking.
supermarket
But I
produce
remember
section.
them being really, really tasty.
Red is celebrating summer.
Have I had 3 ways?
Rainbow's got something for everybody.
I choose
like
not
this
to reply.
full-size float.
Jolt.
Great
Oh man,
smells.
Jolt. Can you imagine
This
Jolt
summer
and bourbon?
picnic cooler from Rainbow.
What that would do
and
to
this
me, man?
outdoor lamp. Even ice pop molds.
Probably get an
And
axe.
all by just collecting
and do
your
the
summer fun
shiny.
certificates from Rainbow Bread. Better hurry. It can't last.
Amber beer. That sounds good. Rainbow without the W, because that's how they spell it. David.
Q-Tex announces a bloom of perfect color for your lips. It's a
What a
rare
sexist
lipstick
ad and woman
formula
on a
with
budget.
natural moisturizers for color that stays very fresh, very silky. Q-Tex Perfect Color.
Katrina, hope you feel better. Sorry about that.
All emergencies are not created equal.
Don't feel you have
A
to
major
skip my
emergency
commercials
and a
within the
minor one are
commercials. It's
different.
part of the
Both
fun.
need prompt emergency room
For
care.
you, I
but
shall
shouldn't
leave them
billed
be.
equally.
I shall leave them
Humana
be.
Hospitals Sharpstown, Southmore, Clear Lake, and Baytown charge a lesser rate when it's less serious. But if a bump on the head turns out to be more than a bruise, you know you've got quality hospital care. But for a lesser emergency, the bill stops here, while the quality doesn't. At Humana Hospitals Sharpstown, Southmore, Clear Lake, and Baytown.
Oh yeah, it's a rumbler.
Going on in your mouth.
It's Yeti something.
Every minute of every day, your teeth are being attacked by plaque, and plaque can contribute to gum disease. Introducing a powerful new weapon in the war against plaque.
There you go, Clan Man.
Check-up fluoride
Those
toothpaste.
endorphins running,
Check-up
bro.
contains microcell to attack plaque and remove it everywhere you brush. Switch to new Check-up toothpaste.
I love the commercials back then when they'd have this guy right in the camera doing things.
Here in this arena, the world's
In
greatest
your
athletic
face,
crews compete every
sucker.
day. Converse, Pony, Puma, Lynx, Nike,
Adidas,
New Balance, Saucony.
Competition is the name of the game at Foot Locker, with the biggest selection of big names ever assembled. So whether your game is serious or social, we'll find the right shoe
Speaking
for
of
you.
salad dressing, I
We're
love.
America's most complete athletic footwear store.
I don't know what it is. I think it's in my upbringing. The first condiment that I fell in love with was ketchup. I would douse my fries in so much ketchup, it was like ketchup soup with fries. And I do the same with salad. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't have enough. It's got to be like a ridiculous amount of blue cheese with big chunks of blue
Kool-Aid's
cheese.
the only sugar-free.
And it's disgusting, but I love it.
Kool-Aid
And
brand sugar-free
I'm not
soft drink
ashamed.
mix. There's something new happening at Greyhound.
Sexist, that's how it should be.
Something that can save you money. Introducing Greyhound's new lower fares. Houston
I
to
didn't
San
say that, I was
Antonio
just
was
reading a comment.
$18.25. Now only $13.70. Houston to Austin was $14.85. Now only $11.15. New lower fares.
Cat's
a
up.
new reason to go
That's
Greyhound
funny how we
and leave
pronounce
the drive
things.
to us.
So catch up, cats up. You know,
I'm Andy Granatelli.
yeah.
I run Tune-Up
Who
Masters.
mentioned that?
Let
by
me
the
show
way,
you
Mr.
why a
79
major
man.
tune-up is better than
Same
a minor
thing for
tune-up.
baloney.
A minor
Is
tune-up
that
is only
French?
plugs,
I don't know.
joints, timing, and adjust
Bologna?
carburetor. But a major tune-up at Tune-Up Masters
Salmon?
also includes the works
Almond?
when needed.
Almond?
Air filter, fuel
Almond?
filter, coil, rotor, cap, wires, condenser, even a complete carburetor overhaul if necessary. All for one price, just $49.95 for all cars, including imports. At Tune-Up
Yeah, I love
Masters,
blue
you'll
cheese.
get a great tune-up.
Blue cheese
or
is not
my
very
name is
popular
Andy
as a salad
Granat-
dressing, but if it will be the first thing I get if I have a salad. It will be the first choice.
Retro commercials.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. 79 Man, hot wings with blue cheese only, nothing else. It only goes good with blue cheese, and you gotta have the chunky chunks of blue cheese in there
I
too.
work at it, and good skin
My mouth is
care is a
watering.
major part
Stop
of that
it.
workout.
The other cleaning
Stop
and grooming
it, my
products
mouth
men use
watering.
to dry out skin, make it look prematurely old. That's how the skin
Hey,
control
look, did
system...
you hear him say that? Another accent or what do you call it? The phonetic part of speaking from a certain part of the nation. I forgot what we call it, but he said, listen to what he said just now.
...and make it look prematurely old. That's how the skin control system...
Prematurely. Is it the Caribbean or the Caribbean?
...got started, right? The skin control system contains moisturizers, conditioners...
Does it also contain aluminium?
...and protectors. And used together every day, they help counteract the dryness that can be caused by shaving, soap, sun, and weather. That's my system. Follow Dick Clark's advice. Get with the system, the skin control system.
I love Hawaiian Punch. That vamp. If I could get myself a can of Hawaiian Punch and drink one every week, not only would I be a full-blown diabetic,
America's 3 worst killers.
I would probably not
Heart
appreciate
disease,
other sweet things.
Cancer, and accidents.
That's better. Chat
I'm
full
Tony
screen
Randall.
on the netbook and Dave in
Join
the
me for a
80-inch.
revealing report
That's
on the
something we
major
didn't have in
strides
the
we've made to
80s.
conquer
That's
these
true.
killers, and the important role we play in that effort.
Join us for America.
I've
Staying
got to
alive,
say,
winning the
Dick
battle.
Clark
Sunday at
died
6 here on 13.
prematurely.
What does new caffeine-free Tab have that others don't? Let's taste.
Tab, the only drink that's every commercial has been geared towards very thin, beautiful women. Every ad. Tab was such a trendy drink back in the 80s. And if you were young and beautiful, you had to drink Tab. You couldn't drink anything else. Prematurely.
This is Vernon Baird. To make a great tasting sandwich, try fresh Mrs. Baird's wheat bread. It has a hearty wheat taste that brings out the best in sandwich
It's
making.
got a hearty wheat taste.
So no matter what you put inside,
It's got a hearty
Mrs. Baird's wheat bread will make your
wheat.
sandwich taste even better.
Wheat taste.
That's a promise from the Baird family.
3 years ago, I came for the first time to Jerusalem. And I passed through this beautiful
Jerusalem.
place. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, maybe one day I could sing for you.
You sex bomb, you. Julio.
The look he fell in love with is still there because Oil of Olay helps replenish the fluids your skin had when it was younger. How cool, light, and greaseless Oil of Olay feels. How much softer and more radiant your skin looks. Oil of Olay. It can help you look younger, too.
We'll be right back after these messages. This episode of Retro Commercials has been sponsored by Dave's Archives.
Then and Now, a new show coming to you this March. Then and Now's host, Dave Z, takes you on a journey to discovering
I
TV's
tried to make
past
this
and how it compares
bumper
to
or this
today.
ad,
Episode premieres this month, so
this
stay
promo,
tuned.
whatever you want to call it. I tried to make it look as much as possible like a PBS style
archives. Then and Now, a new show coming to you this March. Then and Now's host, Dave
bumper.
Z, takes you on a journey to discovering TV's past and how it compares to today. Episode premieres this month, so stay tuned.
Maybe kind of like a university style
You know,
video
Marvin
production.
Zimmer was there to help 90-year-old Annie Nelson get back her benefits.
He helped young Dwight
D
Smith
Nice,
get
what
his
is up?
special
Thanks for joining
orthopedic
in.
shoes.
And he brought all those Christmas
This
presents
is
to the
Marvin
kids in the
Zimmer,
hospital.
Houston's finest. Rest in peace, Marvin. Slime in the ice machine.
When you need
Slime
to
in
know,
the
Marvin
ice
Zimmer
machine.
is
Jeff
there.
Edison, how's it going?
13 Eyewitness
Eidson,
News
sorry about
viewers
that.
are the best informed people in Houston.
I sure hope Gladys
Dave
appreciates
Z,
all
that's
this
that's
work.
that's that's my
This shirt smells like I built you a
Ghost Rider name.
Oh,
What a happy dog. What a dirty shirt.
Your shirt smells.
We can wash it.
Introducing Surf, the new detergent that removes dirt and odors for two kinds of clean. New Surf washes away not only ground-in dirt, it also washes away stubborn odors.
Sure looks
Press
good,
between
Dad.
TBS, NBC. There
Smells
you go.
good, too.
New Surf removes dirt and odors for two kinds of clean.
You want to know what comes between me and my Calvins? Something. It's hot, and it's cool, and it fits like
God,
your
she
skin.
is so beautiful.
No bones about it.
And is she
every
still?
time you buy a pair of
She, the
Calvins,
Sherry, is
you
what is
get
her
it
model name?
free.
She's such
With
a
each pair of
modern-looking
Calvin Klein
actress
jeans in any of four
for
new
such an
styles,
old-ass
a free pair
commercial.
of Calvin Klein
This is
underwear.
1984, and it seems like something you would watch.
It's hot, and it's cool, and it fits like your skin. No bones about
It seems like an ad you'd actually watch today. It's so weird.
it. And every time you buy a pair of Calvins, you get it free.
With each pair of Calvin Klein jeans in any of four new styles, a free pair of Calvin Klein underwear.
So, just in case you lose your jeans, you still got Calvins behind you.
Calvin Klein jeans at Foley's.
Was it really that funny? But anyway, it's a very modern commercial.
There's nothing like it in the universe. The Ultronic system. Space-age technology that makes the new Mr. Coffee unlike any coffee maker on Earth. Now, fresh brewed coffee tastes better. And with electronic digital control, your coffee is ready automatically. Mr. Coffee, for the most perfect cup of coffee on this planet or any
For those of you who've had any thought of drinking coffee tonight, that ad should have gotten you running to your kitchen.
7-Up has no artificial colors or flavors.
Neither does Sprite. And Sprite tastes better than 7-Up. They proved it in a taste test where more people chose the great lime and taste of Sprite. Check.
I will.
Look at that. You see that? Did y'all
You know, I
notice?
just
Look
made
at
a-
that. Got to point this out. These things people don't catch all the time, and you just got to point it out. Look at the shape of this can. No, not the phallus shape, but the shape that it's squared off right at the tip. Also, not sexual. But you'll see our modern cans, they go at an angle at the top, kind of conical shaped, if you will. But back then they were flat, and you remember the top had like a little plastic piece you'd pop off. You remember that? Oh, the good old days.
You know, I just made a very smart move.
It's only Sprite for you.
When you've got a room full of roaches
Dang,
and
a lot of
fleas,
people doing
you need
coffee
a
right
room
now.
full of Raid.
Yeah, one thing for sure, coffee has not really progressed much. Coffee will always be coffee. Coffee machines will only make it one way, regardless of how many screens and buttons it got.
And to kill fleas by the thousands.
This basket's our casket.
Raid Indoor Fogger kills roaches and fleas dead where they hide.
So Keurigs are okay, you know. I like Keurigs for the convenience of not having to brew an entire pot.
He'll always remember
Keurigs will
the
never
first
have
time he saw you, because the precious
that
abundance
real
of
fresh
oil
pot of
will
coffee
hide the
flavor.
radiance
It's always got
and
kind of
soften
this
tiny dry wrinkle lines.
back end taste in the throat that makes it scream, I was born in a pod. No, I'm not that
You
fresh.
look younger too.
The 13 Eyewitness News Team. Dave Ward, Marvin
But I
Schindler,
drink Keurigs all the
Bob
time
Allen,
because
Ed Brandon.
you don't want to waste a whole pot of
They've
coffee.
been
you know?
together a long time. They were there
Best
when Houston
pod
became the fourth largest city in
waking
the US.
up.
The team was there when Houston's
Oh,
space
just
program took off. Okay, Houston, we have a go. They were there when Houston became the third great culture center in America. They were there when the Oilers went to the playoffs.
Zach
They
Pillar,
were
welcome
there
back.
when Hurricane Alicia attacked the Gulf Coast. And they were there as
And, you know,
Houston
surprising,
became
Oil
the
of Olay
energy
is still
capital of the
expensive.
world. When you need to know, the Eyewitness
Look at
News
this.
team is
They
there.
put an entire ad,
Eyewitness News
an entire
viewers are the best informed
30-minute,
people in Houston.
1-minute segment towards these dudes who do. So back in the day, your newscasts were like celebrities. Today, they're just like people talking on TV, whatever. But back in the day, they're like legitimate celebrities, and you know, they would be treated like royalty. It was a hip thing to be a TV anchor back in the day, a reporter.
That's Viva Houston, now at a new time.
The best part of waking up
Here on Channel 13.
is Molly McButter in your cup. Remember the Oilers.
Retro commercials.
Clients have been threatened ever since they said they witnessed his late-night rendezvous with young boys. The Jackson family denies the new charges. Harold.
On the anniversary of President Kennedy's death, a gunman is arrested for trying to deliver something to his widow, Jackie Kennedy Onassis.
Jack
And
M,
it sounds
much
like something
appreciated.
out of
Thank
a
you for
horror
that.
movie when a
Thank you for
polar
that.
bear crashes through a window and attacks scientists.
Yowza. The hell was that? Did y'all see that?
Scientists.
Anonymous. Thank you so much for that. It said anonymous, but if you want to put your name out there and give you a shout out, much appreciated. What the hell?
Of President Kennedy's death, a gunman is arrested for trying to deliver something to his widow, Jackie Kennedy Onassis.
And it sounds like something out of a horror movie when
Jackie Kennedy on acid.
a polar bear crashes through a window and attacks scientists.
Holy shit. That polar bear was full of blood. Imagine how many necks it ate before they finally took it down.
I know. Say we didn't get the package.
Martha! Tom!
Good night, Juan. Thank you for joining in.
Gee, it never got here.
Really?
That was a big-ass bear.
Introducing tracking software from Federal Express.
It was delivered to your place at 9:22
This is 1993, by the way.
No, it
My
was signed
Saturday
for by your
morning
partner,
edition of Retro Commercials.
right
so
from your
you're probably going to
computer
see
on
some
your
kids
Brian,
ads
are you
and some
there?
children's toy ads. Good stuff.
Package, Martha.
Molly McPolar Bear. That was pretty graphic, right? Nonchalantly. And later in news, a polar bear comes in and eats 50 scientists. Now on to our sponsor.
Introducing the MGM Grand Hotel, Casino, and Theme Park, the Lion of Las Vegas.
Thaddeus Flugabile. Flugabile.
A perfect world.
Ignore everything I just said, TJ, because I screw up names all the time. A town called Perfect. Holy shit, thank you for that tip, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. And thank you
Thumbs up, say
for the
Siskel and
tapes.
Ebert. And the New York Daily News gives it 4 stars.
You got no problem if I handle this?
Daily
Another
News gives it
triumph
4
for
stars.
Eastwood.
Look,
Kevin
Clint
Costner,
Eastwood looks the
Clint
same.
Eastwood.
No
A
different.
Perfect World, rated PG-13. Now playing everywhere.
Don't you love it when a bestseller gets exciting? This one's got me hooked.
And you can see why.
And again, this is 1993.
The Ford Escort is the best-selling small car in America.
Jeez, Ford made ugly cars in
And
the
now when you buy
90s.
the wagon,
God, their cars were
you get
ugly in the
factory
90s.
air, power steering,
And the
tinted
late
glass,
80s.
AM/FM stereo, a roof rack, and it all comes in a beautiful package for under
Ford had the worst decade in the 90s. All their cars looked like
thousands less than a Corolla.
it was like it's like dropping water onto a desk, and that
The Broadway
bulbous,
two-day
bulbous
sale has
shape would
colorful
define
holiday
the
savings
car.
everywhere you look. You'll find a whole store full of gift ideas. The two-day sale Friday and Saturday, 8 to 11 at the Broadway.
And now the cool thing about I love the Goldbergs, by the way. And if y'all have, if any of y'all have not watched the Goldbergs,
Next Oprah.
you have to watch Goldbergs. It's basically
At 3
a family
on Channel 7.
during the 80s.
Here at the Postal Service,
and
they
it's
call
got
me
like
Santa
9
Claus.
seasons or 10 seasons or something, and I haven't seen
This is
4 of
my
the seasons,
workshop.
so I have a lot of
I'm
binge
in charge
watching
of priority mail,
to
which
do
is mostly
at
gifts
some
this
point in
time
my
of
life.
year. Look, one of Santa's little helpers. For as little as $2.90, you get special fast handling of your holiday package.
Yeah, that's real nostalgia. That's
We even have flying
nostalgia no
reindeer.
one talks about.
It
Ford
feels
cars from
real
the
good
90s.
helping people enjoy the holidays.
Now, I gotta say, I don't know if it was Ford. I don't know if GMC or GM was part of Ford or vice versa or whatever. But
I'm an AT&T. I pay the highest first minute and additional minute rates, 7
the
a.m., 1
Typhoon
p.m.
was a
1 p.m. to
badass
6
car.
p.m. is a little better. I have to
Remember
wait until
that?
after
The
6
Typhoon
for the
and the
real
Cyclone?
discount.
The truck and the car?
MCI has a new way you can
I
call
would kill for
anytime.
one of those.
Now we give you low fixed rates 24 hours a day, plus the lowest priced international calls to any 2 numbers.
You know, since I've had all this time to think.
For the easiest way to save on international calls, join
Card
friends
that looked
around
like
the world
Homer
anytime.
Simpson designed them. Very true.
Over there!
So much truth in that.
See it? I can. Through my Panasonic Palm Quarter Color Viewfinder.
Tracy Shakul, I'm on like the first episode.
black and white viewfinder.
Dude,
I'm sure I got it
you
on tape.
have a lot of good watching.
Your
to do,
camcorder tapes
let me
playing a
tell you.
VHS recorder?
No.
Oh, well, my camcorder tapes will.
Oh.
So why didn't you just get a camcorder?
I don't know.
Palm quarter.
The choice is obvious.
Oh my
the Panasonic
God.
Palm Quarter. Its tapes will play in
I
your
forgot
VCR.
about that phrase, palm quarter.
forever. Idiot.
Eat my shorts.
When camcorders became so small, they could fit in your entire palm.
She's mine. Says who?
Women get obsessed with me. It's like one of them fatal attraction things.
Jack Lemmon, Walter Matthau, and Mark. Grumpy old
2
man.
thumbs up.
Do the
There
world
you go.
a favor. Pull your lip over your head and swallow.
Rated PG-13. Special sneak preview, December 4th.
Have
Are
you
your
ever
kids wishing for
driven
something
a
exciting?
lately? Oh.
Radio Shack has
Ow.
action-packed radio-controlled cars.
Yep.
Kids control
I'm
rough
for it.
terrain with our Force One Rally. The new off-road Tiger lets them handle hills and straightaways. The Scorpion Track Racer's hard to beat, and the Flamethrower is really hot. Now all you have to control is their excitement. For a great selection of this
Is this
year's
Radio
hot
Shack?
gifts, check
Is this
out
a Radio Shack commercial? I knew
your
it.
Christmas
Frickin' Radio
electronics
Shack.
store.
See, Radio Shack went from being awesome Radio Shack, and they shifted during the 90s and the early 2000s into a company that sold cheap
There's no
radio
place like
controlled
Walmart for the holidays, where the
sports
prices
cars.
really
That was
help,
RC
and the people
cars.
do too. Because no
And
matter
cheap
how busy
electronics.
things get, we'll
But
always
back
take time for
before
our
that
hometown
happened, they
friends.
were really leading the pack in electronics for some time. Especially with the computers. They were considered, their Tandy computer line considered some of the best during the time. A lot of change happened. Ooh, this is a sexy car.
Most people have something they're willing
I
to pay a premium for.
used to
For some,
dream
it's
about
art.
owning this car back in the
For some,
90s.
it's entertainment.
Acura Legend.
For others,
Oh my gosh.
it's travel.
Zach M, thank you, sir, for that
Some
kind
things
tip. Much
are worth the
appreciated.
price.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
He's huge. He's famished. He's the incredibly hungry man. I'm so hungry. Nothing could quell his craving.
So Radio Shack, my dad loved Radio Shack. 'Cause my dad was kind of a tinkerer with electronics and home stereo and stuff like that. And damn, that Jack in the Box burger looks fucking good. Look at that guy. Look at that. Anyway,
I love small towns.
Listen.
yeah. You know a commercial's good when you can stop me
Coast
talking.
103.5 FM.
Speaking.
Continuous
Anyway,
soft hits, less
so
talk.
my dad
Listen
loved Radio
to the
Shack,
difference.
and I became a Radio Shack fan because
They are still the kings
you're
of LA
guaranteed
hockey.
to walk in a
They're the
Radio
Dutch
Shack
and
they had
get
to
any
snap a
piece of
6-game
equipment
losing
you would
streak to
need
finally
for
get a
your
win tonight, but the
electronic
Kings
hobby.
did it. They beat the Ducks
Or
and
that
thus move
one
ahead in the
thing, that
standings by a
adapter
notch
that no
over the
one
Ducks.
sells, but Radio Shack will have.
Retro commercials.
Obviously, this is 1985 here. Music,
A
gotta
mountain
stop.
of
I
country
gotta start
favorites on
singing, so I don't gotta get a copyright. And I'm gonna keep on singing for you guys. Or maybe I should just fast forward through this. Oh, look at that. All right, hey.
I wear soft contact lenses. My eyes are extra sensitive, so I use Bausch & Lomb's Sensitive Eyes. The first preserved saline solution proved 99%
80s
irritation-free.
holiday
After
commercials
6
felt
months,
were
no
so nostalgic.
burning,
Yes,
no
they were.
redness.
Nowadays,
99
you're
out of
right.
every 100 patients
You know,
tested. Just
speaking of
clear,
which, and that's a good
long-lasting
point.
comfort.
Sensitive eye saline
who mentioned
solution,
this?
99%
D-Nice.
irritation-free
D-Nice
from
said,
Bausch & Lomb, the first choice
80s
of eye
holiday
care
commercials
professionals.
feel so nostalgic. Nowadays, it's a bunch of trash zombies that all look alike. And I'm pretty sure she's not referring to literal zombies. And this is a good ad. I'm pretty sure she's referring to that all of them are dead and they look the same. And she's right. And when Christmas comes around, when I think about it, when is the last time we've seen a Christmas commercial during the holidays? Maybe you'll see a ribbon and Christmas tree in the background, but not a full-blown Christmas ad, you know? I'm going to keep my eye out. We'll see. We'll see if I'm wrong or not, because I just don't have any recollection of recent, in the last 2 years, ads during the holidays that are very holidays filling. You know what I mean? Stouffer Stuffing will do a shitload of ads because they have a shitload of money to do that. But everybody else, I don't think we're going to see anything. We'll see. We'll see. Here's Toys R Us.
Jeffrey, who are we going to see when we get to Toys R Us?
Me, of course. One of the Wuzzles to Snuzzle and Mr. Hulk Hogan in person.
Wow! It's the world's biggest toy, so let's go!
Saturday the 21st, 10 till noon in Humble, east of Deerbrook Mall on Highway 59.
That's a Houston ad, by the way. I don't even know. Do we still have Deerbrook Mall in Houston?
Some people can sleep through anything. But if you can't sleep through the night on your conventional mattress, discover a Big Sur waterbed.
Big Sur waterbeds was a big... I think they're still around Houston, too.
Or the Timberline Silver with glass front curio.
My brother had a
waterbed.
$289.99.
Go with the winner.
It wasn't very comfortable because your back would dip in a certain way.
7000 North Freeway and
unless you had a rigid waterbed, which felt like a normal mattress.
Unbelievable. At Mobile America,
but why do that and not just buy a mattress?
$273 a month.
You'll never see home savings like these.
It was a nightmare. 22 people. Some party. I cooked all day. Linguine, fettuccine, rollatini, ossobuco. Sounds delicious. It was awful. The food? The spots on my glasses.
Christy Shacool, brandy chocolates.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Did I say chocolates?
Spots.
Chocolate.
Spots for 22 people.
Eating
when they've got spots, they're
brandy chocolates.
Like a unmade
that sounds really good.
That
sounds really good. My dad used to love eating the
dishes. That's why
chocolate covered cherries and its own sweet gelatin of sorts. I can't remember what they're called.
Spotless.
This time
I should make a shirt that says I don't recall or I don't remember because I say it so often. But
pizza.
Those are my favorites.
For virtually
love those
spotless dishes, nothing beats Cascade.
Mom, what are you doing here?
It's your birthday, isn't it?
I'm not a kid anymore.
Well, I am.
Yeah, Christmas will be illegal soon, I'm sure.
Duncan Hines makes a yellow cake moister than any leading brand. See, our batter is smooth. Moist.
It's not even about the religion. It's more about the tradition, the holiday, you know?
Makes a moister yellow cake. So moist, it even clings to this fork.
Hey, I didn't get it.
This one's for you, big guy.
Oh, Ma, you're the best.
Later, the Vamp, good seeing you. I hope to see you next week. Don't miss it. I'm going to be wacky wild. Wow. Looks like I'm fast forwarding to my own commercials within my TV recording. That's weird. It was a bad edit. Disregard. You didn't see anything. Shava in timeout. Are you in timeout?
You're the cream of the crop, frosting with butter.
Knock my socks off.
By the way, I'm going down these comments and I'm about maybe a minute behind in comments. So if I don't reply for a minute or two, it's because I'm an old aging man who can't keep up.
Is back. 2 all-beef patties.
That's what somebody
2
said.
slices of cheese. Cheese. All for one low price, just $1.15. $1.15.
I do want some, Chrissy.
All you have to do
I do.
is ask for
Double cheeseburger, please.
And that's no double time.
Look how tiny that hamburger is.
4.
Double cheeseburger, please.
Tiny burger. That is a, back then that was a fine burger, but nowadays that is like a biscuit sandwich size burger. It's the value menu size burger. But here, it is a real burger. It's the real artifact. It's enough for an adult. Look, he's trying to make the burger seem very large, which we can all see it's not. He's got the little tippy tips of his fingers holding this little tiny burger. It looks like a little slider, really.
Good time for the great taste of double cheeseburger. It's back for a limited time.
At Eye Masters, the independent doctors of optometry take the time
Real
to
beef.
give you a very thorough exam using the most modern equipment. And they take the time to answer your questions, too. Listen.
Yes, you're not on timeout, Siobhan. I'm just slow.
And they answered all of my
I'm
questions.
on timeout.
The eye master's doctor took the time to explain to me about my eyes.
Double
he really cared about me.
cheeseburger, please.
2 new Houston Eye Masters, Gulf Freeway at Fuqua Highway 6 at Bel Air, and 3 other Houston locations.
It's real beef, not kangaroo meat.
More in his car than his clothes. Said there's no way he's paying high prices to be in style. Then today he went to Payless and got some great-looking shoes.
Aren't man,
Said he found
right?
a place where you
I
don't
mean, like
pay
right
the
now,
big bucks. He saved
I
enough
wouldn't
for
mind
maybe
a few of those
something
tiny
really
little
special.
people burgers.
Right now, save on these men's comfort casuals.
You eat those only,
on
Pico.
sale for
Okay.
just $14.
Do they still have those?
Payless shoe source.
Double
You could
cheese
pay
cheeseburger
more,
burger, please.
But why?
And should I go up to McDonald's and order it that way?
Sure. Since I was a kid.
Yes, I'd like 99-cent extra large Diet Coke and a double cheese cheeseburger, please, times 3. Yes.
The popcorn is coated with fresh caramel. The toy surprise is so neat. Cracker Jack, what a treat. The always one and only delicious Cracker Jack.
Delicious.
The snack that no kid liked, except for the toys. This is my classic intro. This is my old intro I used to use in my videos, by the way.
Retro commercials.
This is 1992.
Hello.
The other one was 1985, I think.
Raja, a waitress at the Pampa Club on the new daily drama Foreign Affairs. You won't believe what everyone's up to here in Buenos Aires. Join us on Nostalgia Television.
Watch Foreign Affairs weekday mornings at 10 and evenings at 8:30 Eastern only on Nostalgia Television.
You know, Lorenzo says I might be getting hungry, and look at this.
Helps you drop weight because a higher metabolism
Yeah,
burns
lose
more
weight.
calories.
Don't get hungry.
Introducing the
And
double
look at this woman on this cheap device. So, during this time, so I spent about an hour and a half, 2 hours getting ready for these live streams, just putting material together, getting all the software and everything set up right. And I don't have much time to have dinner, so usually I'll have a snack or throw something in the microwave really quick. And I don't eat much because if I eat a lot, my fear is that I'll get tired during the live stream because I'm old. And anyway, so yeah, I get the munchies around this time. And these burger commercials ain't helping at all. You know what I mean?
Custom adjust to your height, then dial resistance for your fitness level. Now, step on your double burner for one of the best workouts your body ever had. This high-quality exerciser is heavy-duty and balanced for rugged use. Fold-away design.
Rugged use? I doubt that.
Under the bed or in your closet.
Really
Speed
doubt
up
it.
your metabolism at home while you watch TV. Or burn off a power lunch at the office. You've seen equipment on TV for $300 and more. But now, the double burner
Aeolian harp. That would be really that would have been really cool if you kept those tapes.
When you raise your metabolism,
There are some folks on YouTube who have made so many home recordings of themselves in like a diary, if you will, of their lives growing up and that sort of thing. And they're now sharing that and making it an entire show on their channels, which is fascinating because you get to see
To order your double burner, call
hundreds of snippets and clips of video that they've taken and footage of places they've gone, like McDonald's back in the 80s, going to Six Flags back in the 80s and so on. And it's really, really awesome to see that stuff.
1 gram of fat, or 1 gram of fat. 1 gram of fat.
Snacksy
or
Nation.
1 gram of fat. Weight Watchers announces it first. Use smart ones.
Dave
The
Barney,
only
much
line of
appreciated.
entrees
Thank you
with
for that.
1 gram of fat. luscious chicken Mirabella.
Bolt asked, do you record modern commercials for your channel in 30 years from now? That's a good question. That is a really good question. So Bolt asked, well, in 30 years from now, which I probably won't be doing this, who knows, maybe I will. Will my retro commercials be of now? Or, you know, mid 2000s or something or whatever. Well, the problem with that is that most ads nowadays are streaming segments that you have no control over. You can't record them because you're streaming it. And if you have a DVR, it's going to be the DVR in the cloud. So how do you grab that footage? So that's the problem. I don't think there's going to be really any retro commercials in the future because no one is thinking about recording these, or no one has a VCR where they're saying, I'm going to record the next 6 hours, and then when it stops, I'll have my stuff and I can go where I can fast forward to my shows. It's not like that anymore. So I don't know. I don't think there will be retro commercials 30 years from now. Good question. We'll see.
This when you can indulge in this. New smart ones.
By the way, good night, Dave. Barty, thank you for that.
Yeah, Fox 23 now. It's on Fox for you.
Tracy Shakul, Dave Love from Ontario.
This afternoon on the Fox 23
I gotta
movie,
visit
Tom Hanks stars as a
Canada
World War II
one of
American
these
pilot
days.
who finds himself caught in a clash of cultures when he falls
Rewind
in love
on
with
the
a
chicks,
Mediterranean
Dave.
beauty. Sing with us now for every
You know, I have a
time
really
we
good
say goodbye.
jazzercise video that I put up. It's called Late Night Randomness, and you'll see these jazzercise ladies on the
great
thumbnail.
big bank, well, it was a better bank. But you know what?
Just saying.
I found a bank that changed my mind. Now I've got a bank that knows me by name. I have a friendlier bank. A bank that gives me the personal
Lorenzo,
care
Dave,
and
I'll
big
send you a
out-of-town
frozen
bank
Lou
is I can do
Malnati's
their
from
job.
Chicago.
Best
If
of
you
all,
do that, kind
got it right here
sir,
at home.
you have no idea how happy that'll make me. You have no idea. But if you do, and if you do, you have no idea.
Star reporter
That'll be
Gail
freaking
Gilman
fantastic.
couldn't have written a better rescue than her own.
He saved my life.
I was
Lou Malnati's was the first pizza I knew. I was not the first. So I went in boot camp in the military, in the Navy. I had pizza. I didn't know what I was having. I didn't know there was a Chicago-style pizza. I was too young and dumb, but I knew the pizza was badass.
Oh my God.
It wasn't until I revisited Chicago in the about 2010-ish that I went to Lou Malnati's, the one in north of Chicago.
You can buy a 3-piece living room
I can't
group,
recall
a 3-piece
where exactly,
bedroom suite, a 3-piece
something
dinette,
Buffalo
or a
Boulevard or
mansard
something.
recliner
Anyway,
for
doesn't
only
matter.
$99. That's
Best
right,
pizza I ever had in my life.
$99. But you must
I was
stop in
hooked.
before the movie
Still
ends.
hooked.
If you can't make it in,
We have
call now
a
to
Lou
reserve your
Malnati's
spot
Houston,
on our
but
exclusive
you
sales
know,
list. To
when they
receive
try to
these
bring
prices
those
later.
Chicago-style
But
pieces to
you must
Houston,
be
it
on
never
the
really
list.
is
At
exactly the
Nationwide
same.
Warehouse, we offer the lowest prices across the country and guarantee free layaway to all customers,
I
regardless
wish we
of
had
credit
White Castle,
history.
Art Man. White Castle was my go-to back in Florida
The
in
$99 sale expires when the movie
1999.
ends. Come in or
Late
call now to
nights.
reserve your spot on our exclusive sales list. But
White
you must
Castle.
be on the list. At Nationwide
Pickles,
Warehouse,
onions,
Everett Road, next to Carpet Warehouse, phone
mayo,
489-3300.
late
Nationwide
nights,
Warehouse,
good
Nationwide Warehouse,
times.
Nationwide Warehouse, phone 489-3300. Nationwide Warehouse, Nationwide Warehouse.
Amsterdam Chrysler Plymouth Dodge has
You remember
the
how
largest
people used to do
rebate
these
ever
local ads?
offered
They
on
would like
92
literally
Plymouth
scream at
Acclaims,
you.
Dodge Spirits and Chrysler LeBarons of $1,505. And Amsterdam Chrysler Plymouth Dodge has over 75 available to choose from. All automatics with air, stereo, tilt, cruise.
Every commercial
much
today
more.
is a
This
big
offer
pharma
ends
ad or
September 30th.
demeaning
So come in
men
today to Amsterdam Chrysler
commercials.
Plymouth Dodge, Route 30 North,
To some
across
degree,
the Lane
yeah.
Dancer.
Hassle-free shopping, Smart Deal Network. Get behind the wheel of a
Art Man
Smart
says, I
Deal.
gotta go pee. Don't say anything
Every
interesting while I'm
time we say
gone.
goodbye, we'll return in
Try.
a moment. Stay tuned for the 2-hour season premiere. of
Lorenzo,
Stay
yes,
Woke,
I was at
coming up
Great
at
Lakes
4
Naval
here on
Station.
Fox
Great Lakes,
23.
that's right. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Just when I think the world
One of the best memories, some of my best memories.
there you are, right there beside me. There you are in my
Well, if you've never been in White Castle, Urban, don't, if you buy the frozen stuff at the grocery store,
because you
don't think, oh man, this is White Castle.
A whole paper
It's not
towel
that
can
great.
be too much.
That is not really
Or
White
too
Castle.
little. Now there's Selecticide,
White
the
Castle,
bounty
real
you
White Castle
customize.
food is totally
Special
different from
smaller
their
sheets. Only
grocery
Bounty
store
lets you pick
counterpart.
out 1 sheet for small jobs, 2 sheets for regular jobs, 3 sheets for large jobs, and it's 50% longer than regular Bounty. Selecticide, the bounty you customize.
Truth loops, man. I love you, man. You're always creative with those things. Yes. Welcome to my dojo.
Tic Tac is clearly better than a Third.
Oh, yeah.
No, really. With only 1.5 calories, Tic Tac freshens your breath just as well as that does.
Oh, yeah?
Ichini Sanshigo.
I'm almost convinced. Oh, right. I am convinced.
Tic Tac.
I'm gone through history for now.
The incredible 1.5 calorie breath mint.
It's North Star Chevrolet's 10th anniversary, so we're celebrating with a great selection. Our lowest prices
Crystal,
and
yeah,
the area's
Crystal
happiest
was
customers.
pretty much the same.
In fact, we're in the top 1% of the nation for customer satisfaction and
Dice
#1 in
Man.
upstate New York.
Jeez.
And with our
Now, the
popular
Dice
no
Man
ticket
would have been
sticker, you get
hung
our absolute
today.
lowest
No,
price
not,
on
I mean, he would have been
every Chevrolet
hanged
car and truck in stock without even
today
asking.
if he tried to
It's
do
the
his
10th
comedy. Let me tell
anniversary
you.
celebration going on now
Dice
at
Man,
North
man.
Star Chevrolet GM.
He annoyed me
Northway
back
exit 9 Clifton Park.
Hey,
next
so-
to Clifton Country Mall.
That was more Rodney Dangerfield, but yeah.
Cruise. Mom, I peed through a tube. Ben Stiller is Dylan McKay.
So Ben Stiller had a show. He had his comedy sketch show, which totally bombed.
Ben Stiller is a Hollywood agent.
Fat is funny. Let's face it, the diet is killing your careers.
Ben Stiller is the boss.
I blame his writers.
Ben Stiller is hilarious, says the LA Times. The Ben Stiller Show premieres tonight at 7:30, 6:30 Central on Fox.
Donald Coleman, thanks for joining tonight. We'll see you on the next
Kids,
one.
the
Much
local
appreciated.
park is the happiest place on earth.
This isn't Disneyland. Wow, Disneyland.
And all new Married with Children tonight.
Jesse Shearer, you must
There's
part
more
with
than
them.
new
You
look
must
to the
let them
93 Ford
go.
Escort. There's
Let
a
them
whole
find a
way
new
to buy
home.
an Escort, because these
Let
Ford
someone
Escort
such as
LX
myself
Escorts
appreciate
are low price,
and love them tenderly.
$10,499. The 3-door, 4-door sedan.
Jesse said he had some
5-door,
tapes.
And wagon all have air
Big Gonzalez, what's going on?
And stereo, power steering, power
And
mirrors,
another
more.
bulbous,
4 Escorts, 1
weird
price.
car
Now
from
buying an
Ford.
Escort's as easy as owning one.
I gotta say, Ford Escort, like a 92 Ford Escort,
From now until the end of the movie,
it
you
was
can
ugly
buy
as
a
said.
three-piece
I mean, it
living
was,
room
I wouldn't say
group,
it's
a
ugly, I would
three-piece
just say
bedroom
it
suite,
is
or a
very
man-size recliner for
ho-hum,
only $99.
uninteresting, and
At
boring,
Nationwide Warehouse,
very
we offer
boring
the lowest prices across the
for a
country.
car.
I couldn't find lower prices anywhere.
But
Come in or call now to
it was a
reserve your
very
spot on our
functional and a
exclusive
very
sales list.
reliable
But you
car.
must be on the list. At Nationwide Warehouse, Everett Road, next to Carpet Warehouse, phone 489-3300. Nationwide Warehouse, Nationwide Warehouse, Nationwide Warehouse.
Stop screaming at me, you asshole.
I haven't seen any movie stars, have you? No. Is that Cindy Crawford? You know, when you see them in person, it's always a disappointment.
Crawford?
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Here's your Pepsi, Miss Crawford.
Midman Nikasi, that's pretty good. I like that. This stream, so this stream is multiple years, YouTube watcher. Interesting name, by the way. Retro Commercials Volume 263. This is from 1992.
Stop streaking and start cinching. Cinch cleans glass without streaking.
Even in the sun. Cleans grease without streaking, too.
Glass cleaner can leave
Green Man
streaks.
Media says, I
Spray
love the
cleaner,
Ben
they
Stiller
also
show.
leave
America was
streaks.
too dumb for it.
But Cinch cleans glass. Cinch
Some
even
shows
cleans
are ahead of
streaks
their time.
without
I will
streaking.
agree.
Sure, it's from Spick and Span.
Stop streaking and start cinching.
What do you get when European engineering meets a tire made in the USA at the Tire Warehouse? Come on, I'll show you. You get the Continental CS24, an all-season radial engineered for high-performance driving on wet or dry roads. You get special tread construction that delivers precision steering and quick braking. Plus, you get a lifetime warranty from the Tire Warehouse and a price that makes comparable tires like Michelin, Bridgestone, and Pirelli seem overinflated. The Tire Warehouse, we're better, faster, and we care.
Overinflated.
What in this world can you get for $49.99?
At America's Best, new patients get
T-shirt.
contact lenses or 2 pair of eyeglasses for $49.99, including the eye exam. America's Best contacts and eyeglasses.
Steven Wilkinson, you're still with us, bro? Cheers to you, man. Here you go. I'm about needing a refill soon, so I'm going to take a break here shortly. Get myself a refill,
George
a little
Perry
snacky
eating a
snack.
multigrain cereal. Can you believe it? George never liked the taste.
Yeah, I haven't
of
heard
anything
Spick and
nutritious
Span. Do they still have
until I
Spick
heard
and
there
Span at
was
the
something
store? I don't
new
know.
Multigrain
See, there's a
cereal,
lot of
the
things
nourishment
at
of
the store
multigrains, but the way
that I don't know if they still carry. But the thing is, do they still carry it? Is it the thing where I think they don't carry it anymore, or is it because I just don't look for it? So, for example, a good example, and someone has said that they still carry this at the store. It is the it was a soda that was fruit flavored. They don't make it anymore, but they made it into a popsicle at one time, and my memory sucks, and it's a bad example because I can't remember it all. But that's the one I'm talking about. And there's a lot of other things, like that salad dressing, for example. Anyway, I don't know if they carry Spick and Span anymore, but we're going to look. Maybe we'll do, you know what? That's a good idea. Maybe I'll do a live stream at the grocery store looking for products that we thought are defunct, but they actually still make. You know, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do that. I think I will do that. We're gonna take a visit to the grocery store soon. We're gonna make this happen. Grayman Mina, do I remember Stunt Dogs? No, is that a toy? I don't remember that. It's a toy.
There's a lot more to Olsen Rug Company's store-wide sales and all the low prices on carpets and rugs.
Unbelievable.
Exploration Unknown, much appreciated for that.
But the point is,
Thank you very much.
60% off. Yes, on carpets that resist matting, stains and soils, trackless carpets, Good Housekeeping approved carpets.
As low as $6.88 a yard.
Right, and Olsen Rug has the best warranty on installed
You know,
carpets in
Netflix still
Chicago.
does laugh tracks on some of their shows.
Olsen Rug's biggest sale of the year.
You're missing the point.
But don't you miss this sale.
Consider this concept from Geno's. The pizza snack people. Pocket science. The pocket
Right
was a
on.
perfect place for your
Right
hand.
on.
Now your hand is a perfect place for a pocket. New Geno's Pizza Pocket.
Benjamin
Jam
Wilkinson.
full of
Benjamin, you
pizza
too?
filling and a
Benjamin
delicious
is
pocket-sized crust. These pockets
Stephen
defy
Wilkinson's
logic
son.
by actually getting
Now
crispy
all
in
we
the
need is
microwave.
Jamie to
You
complete
won't
the
find
circle.
that in just any pocket.
Can we get a
Pizza
Jamie
Pocket.
in the house,
A
please?
crispy new pizza way to snack.
Jamie, by the way, is Stephen's wife.
Coming back to the things that comfort you when nothing else will do. Stovers, nothing.
Nintendo Online with expansion pack is going up to $50. Is that their subscription?
Good food that's cooked up with the same care you would give.
Artman says a hand job.
Nothing comes close to
I think that's more 80s pricing.
Give her the $25 smile.
They're partners in crime who know a good scam.
You don't remember this? I never watched this movie.
Now, they're going from...
Now, here's the thing. I don't really like movies with kids in them. I mean, with a kid, where it's you have the one parent and one kid. I don't really like those movies, so I never bothered watching this one. Now, on the flip side of that, I really did like Home Alone. So, I don't know what's wrong with it.
To the penthouse. America's little con artist is going to get what she deserves. A family. From director John Hughes. Give us a kiss.
Please, we're in public.
Welch's Grape Soda.
Kelly Lynch and Allison Porter
All-
is Curly Sue. Rated PG. Now playing
That,
at a theater near you.
yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. But it's not that. Find the Steakums. Steakums.
New Spirit's a whole new kind of soap because it works like a cleansing bar, a deodorant bar, and a moisturizing bar.
Lorenzo,
all in
do I
one.
check my packages daily? No. That is a work address, so I only get to check that
New
once a
Spirit.
week.
It's
So
like
if you
3
send
soaps
it,
in one.
Highland has good prices, right?
if you send it, make sure it arrives on a Wednesday.
20-inch TV was $32
Yes,
higher
Wednesday.
than Fredder.
Big deal, one exception.
This Whirlpool refrigerator was $150 higher at Highland.
Look, anyone can find a few examples.
Or, no, and what I meant to say is make sure it arrives
survey, Fredder beat
on a
Highland
Wednesday.
on 85 out of 90 items compared.
Impressive.
What?
Impressive.
How much proof do you need? If you want Fredder prices, you've got to go to Fredder.
Calzones.
Child
Freedom
World
of
has everything
Screech.
you need
I'm
to
gonna look
deal
for that
with,
Grayman
but
Media. I'm gonna
hurry
look for it, damn it, and I'm gonna look for it real good.
Hey, I'm using that!
Child World. 18,000 toys ought to do it. Even for the Toy Nut.
Okay, so I must have never. I've missed this. So I've never seen a store called Child's World. This is very interesting.
Child World has everything you need to deal with, but toy nuts.
Hey, I'm using that!
Child World. 18,000 toys ought to do it. Even for the Toy Nut.
Starting Saturday, the Toy Nuts have a new home near you. Don't miss the opening celebration.
Hello, everybody. I'm Linda Yu.
Grayman Media,
Marianne
Ryan and
shows you
Tatum
the new
O'Neal
trends in
movie. I don't
aerobic exercise and why they might be better for your health. Also, Gary Deeb looks at the career.
He added
of
Genesis
legend
and
Doris
N64
Day.
games to play.
Girl
Good to
Next
know.
Door
That's
image
pretty
still
cool. I didn't check
captures
that out.
film audiences around the world. And he's a tough-talking defense attorney by day and one of Chicago's funniest guys at night. Terry Porterfield introduces you to
Y'all
a lawyer
are
you
fast
should know.
typers,
Join
let me
Phil
tell
Daly
ya.
and me today at 4 on Eyewitness News.
Let's hope this channel never grows, because if it gets more than this
We're having
many,
his and her
we'll not be able to keep
affairs.
up.
So let's get this straight.
Because she loves it when everyone makes a fuss over her holiday pie. Mrs. Johnson's
Greatest
is Mrs.
American
Smith's.
Heroes.
And don't you
Yeah,
know
but Retro
John
Marine.
is
I
the
used to
world
watch
so
that as a
is the Maori
kid.
pie.
Believe it or
Mrs.
not.
Smith. Mrs. Smith's breakfast. Right
Yeah.
from using fruit picked at the peak of its season, this pie is something special. A pie so well liked, even Mrs. Korsakoff's is Mrs. Smith's. For the holidays, every family's pie should be.
Lorenzo,
Mrs.
gotcha, gotcha.
Smith's.
Hallmark presents a
Pogo Ball.
celebration of the magical connection between trains and
Our
Christmas.
Pogo Ball
The
got,
1990
and
Detroit
I don't think
Company train
it was
ornaments
meant to
and
be
daily
outside
collector's
because it
checkbook.
got water in
Each
it,
splendidly detailed
and then it
ornament
got
is
dyed.
$3.95 with a $5 Hallmark
After
purchase
that,
only at
it just wouldn't
participating
hold
stores.
air.
A different ornament is available each week to hang, to display, or simply enjoy. So to collect all four and build a train that will carry all this Christmas's memories to all your Christmases down the line.
See,
you at Hallmark.
you don't see these ads anymore. You just won't see them.
50% off. That's right. At New York Carpet World, an incredible half off all the carpets you need. But wait, this sale goes even further with 50% off pad and installation too. Yes, the cost of everything you need. Carpet, pad, and labor cut in half. Stainmasters, plushes, cut and loops, Berbers.
Grayman
literally
Media, you
hundreds to
can
pick
find
from.
Spick and
And
Span,
all half
any
off.
Dollar
Plus,
Tree,
with
Dollar
every
Buy,
carpet,
Dollar
half
General.
off
Good to
padding,
know.
half off labor.
Speaking of
But
dollar stores and rugs, dollar stores are... People poo-poo on dollar stores, but I gotta tell you, they have some really good stuff sometimes. And I've been meaning to go take a visit and see if I can find anything that is nostalgic there too. So maybe I'll make a video about that. And also, speaking of rugs and carpets, why? And I'm happy that I don't make these ads anymore. But how were these things popular? That popular back then, where you could afford an entire ad campaign around
At Swanson
carpet.
Great Starts, we found that some folks prefer our pancakes and sausages, some folks prefer our scrambled eggs and bacon, and some folks prefer both. Introducing Big Start Breakfast, new from Great Starts. Great stuff.
You want some
Why do
pie?
Swanson Great Starts scrambled eggs taste so darn much like real fresh eggs?
Pie actually sounds pretty good. Pumpkin pie sounds great.
Probably because we make them with these.
There's nothing better than
Scrambled
getting in the
eggs,
mood
bacon,
for
and home
seasonal
fries from
pie,
Great
you know?
Starts. Great stuff.
This weekend at Homemakers, all upholstered furniture is on sale. Plus, these 4 beautiful sofas come with a free gift. A free gift with the rich traditional.
You don't say Dollar
free gift
Tree,
with
we call it
stunning
the tree now.
contemporaries. $7.99 is Homemaker's special low price and excellent value. But this weekend, if you buy the sofa, Homemakers will include the matching love seat.
Look at that
free.
fancy ribbon
That's a
over that fancy.
$769
Ooh,
gift
now that's
for
a
you.
that
Love seat,
was
excellent value.
now.
But this weekend, if you buy the sofa,
Let's
Homemakers
look
will
at this.
include the matching love
Let's take this apart. This is a typical sofa your parents would have. Everybody back then had this type of sofa, right?
seat free. That's
Nobody had this cool sofa. Well, maybe your rich kids or the modern creative parents, kids that drove the, whatever. But maybe they had this one. But it was always the flowery patterned ones that we had. Now this is a badass sofa. I would love to have
That's
that
a
right now, let me tell you.
$769 gift for you. And remember, all upholstered furniture is on sale now through Monday at John M. Smith's Homemakers.
Pumpkin cheesecake.
Respected San Francisco Chronicle published an independent evaluation comparing
Yes,
5 weight loss programs.
please.
Of the national programs, 1 had food rated highest in taste, texture, and appearance. It also had a knowledgeable and supportive staff, and the cost was reasonable. Now, which program was it? Jenny Craig. Join our new Get Acquainted program. Just a $19 program fee. Dial direct 1-800-992.
So speaking of Dollar Tree, so the last time I went and I took pictures of it
Kmart has
because it
changed
was
a
such a
lot since they
nostalgic
opened our
thing.
first store.
In the back, when you go to where I guess they're all built differently, but in the one I remember going to about a couple of years ago, in the back they had these, these open fridge things. And the reason why I opened the doors, obviously, because I saw food that I was interested in, and the food in there was these 99-cent or 59-cent burritos, the ones you would usually see back in the 80s and 90s at your local 7-Eleven and Stop and Go. But they had them in this box where you can just grab one. They're packed in the box, just like you remember them, for 59 cents. It's holy crap. It's just like the gas station I remember going to as a kid.
Ever done
But you remember that? Those cheap ass,
the way Kmart looks, feels,
horrible food. Such a horrible food to eat. There's nothing nutritious about it. Those frozen burritos in the 7-Eleven back in the 80s. And in every movie, it was a surfer guy who went to go grab the burrito. It was dude, we got this cool. We're gonna go get the burrito, dude. And
for 85 years,
Dizzy TV, hey man, how's it going? Holy crap! I remember you at the Insomnia VHS tape extravaganza exchange thing. I don't know if they do it anymore, but glad you found the channel, man. Gee, it's good to hear from you. By the way, Dizzy TV, if I recall, Dizzy TV did it's music related stuff, a genre, but it's kind of electronic 90s-ish with video. Sorry if I'm totally ruining it, but I think that's what you had. It's been a while. But Dizzy TV was at this swap meet, this VHS swap meet about 6 or 7 years ago. Good to see you, buddy.
And now, to
Yeah,
help the
very
special
cool.
needs of teenage girls, a Midol
Good to see
formula all her
local
own.
people that you bump into, and all of a sudden you see them on a channel streaming. That is so crazy. Such a small world.
Incredible vegetable.
Albriano, sorry to hear that, man, but glad you're here, and glad you're having a good
To
time.
make pasta perfect, juicy enough to make spaghetti sumptuous, and salads scrumptious. Soon people added the giant's mushrooms to chicken, burgers, stew, gravy, and people ate.
I grew up
happily
in
ever
a trailer half the time, and during my childhood, and we had a gigantic hole in the bathroom floor, and the bathroom and the carpet in this trailer had not been changed since its inception. So it was like crust. It was like walking on a hard crust. But I hated using that bathroom because the hole in the floor had a little hive of wasps underneath it. And so anytime you go wee-wee or pee-pee or take a shower, you would have to dodge these wasp missiles that would come at you and try to sting your ass.
Just a drop of far shower
Yeah, it was
gel
not fun.
pampers your entire body with a satiny lather. Its rich emollients and moisturizers leave your skin silky soft. and the gentle scent of its unique fragrances will invigorate you throughout the day. Which is why Thaw is Europe's favorite shower gel. Thaw, freshness you can feel. Thaw shower gel, foam bar,
Chicken
and
pot
luxury
pie.
soap are
I love
available
chicken
at
pot
these
pie.
fine stores.
Kai Kiplinger.
Valley
And
Chicago
Kai,
Health
if I'm
Club
saying your name
introduces
wrong,
the
forgive
$18
me.
per month
I
pay-as-you-go
really
program
am not
with a
good
low
at
one-time
names
$59 initiation
for some
fee.
reason.
Once you join,
But Kai
you pay
or
only
Kay
$18 a
Kiplinger,
month
Dollar
for as
Store
long
has
as you
tons of
want.
nostalgic
No
candy. I
long-term
need to check
commitments,
that
no
out.
high
We
membership
used to have a
fees.
store
Just
here
$18
near
a
where
month
I
for
live that
aerobics,
carried nothing but
swimming,
nostalgic
jogging,
candy.
and the most advanced
they closed down,
equipment available,
unfortunately. But I'll
including
check that
our
out.
30-minute
It's good to
workout.
know.
Join Valley Chicago Health Club's pay-as-you-go program now. Most clubs open from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Hurry, this offer won't last forever. Call 1-800-WORKOUT.
Butternut honey wheat bread is
Green Giant,
especially
Steve
delicious
Wilkinson.
recipe because when you make your favorite sandwich, we know the bread better be just as tasty as what you put on it. Butternut honey wheat has a mild whole grain taste, a fresh soft texture, and no cholesterol. So no matter what you put in your favorite sandwich,
The
remember,
Intensely Average Male. Hey, David, thank you so much for dining. This thumbs up. It really means a lot. No problem at all. And thank you.
Buy one, get one. 1/2 off.
It is intense. It was horrible. I hated going in that bathroom. I hated it. Why didn't my parents just fix that stupid shit? And why didn't they just like put some lumber underneath it, or plywood, or throw a carpet on it for God's sake? You know, a rug. I don't know, and protect the children. It was horrible. We had snakes
In a complex world of medicine,
all over
Channel
the
7
place, too.
Eyewitness News is there. With a
Surprised
clear,
the snake didn't
concise
jump
guide
out
for
and bite my
health-conscious
asshole, you
Chicagoans.
know?
Medicine Tonight with Mary Ann
Man, I
Childers.
hated it.
Between the elements and simple aging, our skin takes considerable abuse. But now there's some sweet news in skincare. I'll go beyond Retin-A and look at new treatments that could help win the war on
It was my home for a little while. Let me say when I was from 7 to maybe 13, 14. My dad finally upgraded to a better house, a much nicer place. But I mean, we have great memories. Don't get me wrong. We had an acre of land. It's kind of living out in the boondocks, but it was fun.
Retro commercial.
But there were parts of that
So
home,
irritating.
this trailer, that horrified me. Horrified me, let me tell you.
We've been violated.
There were Satanist cults in the area
Animation Blog
that
is brought
would
to you
drop
by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr.
these
Pepper bottler. Dr. This
satanic tags onto sides of the property with the whole, you know, this symbolic, the Satan symbols of the goat and cross, whatever. I don't know what it's called, but there was cults out there too. Hey, oh, get this!
No self-control.
5 lots down from our property, there was it was like a, I forgot what you call it. It's a place where you keep old cars.
There's
Car,
something about Mary. It has come to our
car
attention
dump? I don't know
that
what it is.
audiences are laughing so hard at
Anyway,
this movie, they're
a
missing
bunch of old
many
cars
of the
stacked on
jokes.
each other, right? It's
We
where you go
apologize for this
to a place to buy
and offer the
used car
following
parts.
suggestion.
Car dump. I guess a car dump? I don't know.
Blocked it out of my head.
Out of sight, out of mind, right? Anyway, so this business that was 5 lots down in the middle of nowhere.
Again, he's in love with Mary.
They also had another business where they would. This is a great movie, Something About Mary. I love that movie. Where they were cremating bodies, right? So one was they had they had an old car lot, and then the other part of their business is they would cremate bodies. Well, there was always this weird smell that came from this place, and
I could see it in their eyes.
it was very disturbing. And one night we were watching news.
They're getting
in the trailer,
tired.
and it was about this neighbor of ours, and they were not cremating the bodies. They were piling them up underneath the soil.
Plus, you'll also get Playmates Private Nights video.
300 or 400 bodies they unearthed underneath these cars.
And it's not available in stores.
It was horrible. It's like something out of a horror movie. I mean, there was hundreds of bodies underneath their property. They didn't have a cremation, a way to cremate anyone. They were saying they cremated and just gave them a bunch of ashes, but in reality, they're taking these dead people and in them in a pit underneath their land. It was a big news segment, very real close to us, and luckily we had our own water. We didn't share water with anybody. It was one of those sulfur water systems, sulfur tank where otherwise we'd be drinking dead bodies, But yeah, another one of my stories, by the way.
And Playboy's Playmate Fantasies free.
Would you like gold-plated?
Bob, I just got this call from the insurance people. They're sending around to talk to us about our claim. Must think we've made it all up.
No, that's normal. They just want to put a face to the claim, make sure we exist.
Of course they know we exist. We've been paying our premium to them for
Dave's
17
Trailer Park
years.
Horror.
Done this. We didn't need all that stuff anyway.
Oh, stop worrying. It'll all be fine. Trust me.
Tapes. Yeah, that's the future.
Oh, anyway, look, I've got to go now.
I'm not trying to one-up anybody with my stories. It's just, these are things I haven't really recalled in a long time, and some of your comments are sprouting some of these dormant memories I have shelved way back in a closet with skeletons.
Not everyone is worldly enough to appreciate the fine arts. Music, dance,
commedia.
But we feel that if we entertain just one person,
Ready to buy your memoir.
we've done our
Thank
job.
you.
Especially if
Truth
that's
Lips. So yeah, I did spit. I did, in fact, spit
Every Tuesday
a very tasty loogie into Oscar De La Hoya's shoes.
All the buzz is about.
I did.
Slums of
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
Like the form.
Very impromptu, I must say.
We're freaks.
Female problems. Slums of Beverly Hills. Rated R. Now playing select cities, coming soon to a theater near you.
Plug into low
Intensely
prices
Average
on the
Mel,
best
thank you very
computers
much. I
today
appreciate
at
it.
Circuit City. Save $220 on this CTX computer pack with a 333 megahertz Intel Celeron processor, monitor and color printer, just $999.99 after mail-in rebates. Circuit City's friendly sales counselors can answer all your questions, and everything comes with a guaranteed low price, like this Sharp VCR with remote for only $99.99. Plug into low prices.
Which decade is my favorite for commercials?
At Circuit City.
That's a good question. I would say the 80s, but my favorite decade is the early 90s.
He was the milkman. And now, after nearly 40 years of retirement, America's premier corporate spokesdoll is back. Buddy Lee in his toughest role ever. Buddy Lee in Buddy Lee in Buddy Lee Man.
No, I'm not joking, Zach. This is all real. All real.
Well, this is what I looked like back when I was new, and this is a new room at Motel 6. When I was new, a new room at
Story
Motel
time
6.
with Dave.
I'm Tom Bodette, and we'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah, we eventually moved because of the Satanists in the area. That sounds, to me it sounds funny. But yeah, we eventually moved from our property because of the Satanists and the overabundance of the art they would leave on our property.
If I came and knocked on your door, what would you say?
The Daily Show, the most important show on television ever. Monday through Thursday at 11, only on Comedy Central.
Next time on the couch, Tom Kenny reveals
Russell Lamb. I absolutely love Trailer Park Boys.
It's a very polite, socially
one of my favorite
acceptable way
shows.
of saying
I actually,
we love you, but we
I
don't trust
demonized
your
it in the
crappy
beginning
taste.
because of what it looked on the cover. I should never judge a book by its cover. I ended up loving.
Now you want to be shocked and amazed by our psychics, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Well, this time it's me who's going to shock and amaze you.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
Really trying to
I'm
get
giving
through
you 12
these
full minutes with a real psychic
messages
for free.
without missing anyone. I don't want anyone to feel
yes,
that
all in one call, no
I'm
strings
ignoring
attached.
them. It's just
This
hard to
12
keep
free
up
minutes for
sometimes.
real.
Then do I have to join a club or something?
No, this free is better. Free. In fact, you're under no obligation to spend
Where's
a
the
single
story going
dime,
next?
and
I'm
you will
entering into Wolf
definitely
Before
get your
Eyes.
12 minutes
No,
free.
this is all real.
Honey, listen to me. This is so free that you speak directly to your psychic on an 800 number.
The smoker's voice. Yes. You know what's funny?
Exactly. So
Is that-
don't miss out. Pick up your phone and call this number right
No.
now. Get your free
Yeah,
psychic
back
reading
when
with
psychic
12
reading was popular.
Call now for the best long distance rates and get 12 minutes.
You can always
free.
tell
Speak to your
someone's
psychic
voice
directly through an 800
when they're
number.
smoking,
This
but
psychic reading
I think
really
some of the
is
best
free.
voiceovers back in the day were those heavy smokers, the men who had these really gravelly, deep,
Today,
barreled voice sounding
People count on
voices,
me
I guess you
To
would say.
get the job done.
In the U.S. Navy, every job is important. Right now, we
this
have
again.
over 50,000 exciting jobs available. Jobs that can give you the skills you need to really make a difference. Call 1-800-USA
You can take the fish out of the
now
trailer,
for your
but you
free
can't
booklet.
take
It's your journey.
trailer
And
out.
find out about opportunities in over 60 of the hottest fields, like nuclear engineering, aviation mechanics, and computer
wait on
electronics.
it on
The
these
can open a
films.
world of opportunities to you. You can get up to
Yeah,
$40,000
Satanists will
for
be
college,
Satanists, you
earn
know.
college credit
What are you
while
gonna
you
do?
serve, and even receive a sign-on bonus. We'll bring out the best in you.
Yeah,
and
isn't
help
that a
you
scam?
grow
Isn't that
and
crazy?
Succeed. Call for
So-
your free booklet and find out how to land the job, the training,
now.
and the future.
Call
you've
me
always
now,
dreamed of.
Cleo.
I made it happen.
Now you
Oh
can too.
God, y'all remember Cleo?
1-800 USA Navy and
Call
let
me
the
now,
journey
get your fortunes.
Downey Jr. plus 50 pounds. Chris O'Donnell on a bad
John
hair day.
Favreau, or
Jeremy Piven as the
Favreau, I
quintessential
forgot how to
45-year-old
pronounce his
college
name.
student, and David Spade as
Amazing that he
David
was kind of a
Spade.
B actor in these movies, and now he's
All this plus a spirited student body.
probably the best director we
George
have
Clinton and Parliament Funkadelic at
for
one
some of our
swinging
best
party.
shows.
And
It's
speaking
amazing.
of partying, there's
Just
even a
a
cameo
really
by Ted Kennedy.
amazing person.
See political correctness finally get what's coming to it. Don't miss the big movie. PCU,
Alina Way,
Sunday
welcome
night
to
at
the
8.
channel. Thanks for subscribing.
The Daily Show. Important news, stories, interviews.
Call me now
It's
for your free reading,
cover the important stories.
because I'm feeling irie.
Lighten up!
Can I speak to you about
Speaking of Jamaica,
Is the soap free?
that place is a beautiful island. We went once. We went on this cruise. Some of the most beautiful beaches you ever seen.
The Daily Show, the most important show on television ever. Monday through Thursday at 11, only on Comedy Central.
Yep, Drew, you got to have that great smoker's voice to make it in the biz.
You are watching Comedy Central.
Laughing is not a crime. Shaka bra.
Miss Cleo's dead. You probably didn't see it coming. But bum. Nice.
Ben, what are you doing?
So we're gonna have to put off breakfast this morning, Dad.
Y'all remember this cartoon?
'Cause I gotta get this furniture rearranged to better center this energy in this room.
What are you talking about, Ben?
You know, I've been reading
Doctor
up
or
on
something?
feng shui.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh, that got cut off early. I never watched it. It was too adulty for me back then. Now as an adult, I want to watch it.
In imminent danger of some catastrophic event, like being eaten. Okay?
Dr. Gross's research shows that a chicken who is loved is plumper and juicier, but too much love can be dangerous.
Never hit a chicken. Never hit a chicken. Never choke a chicken. Never choke a chicken.
Never. Hey guys, don't ever choke a chicken before you eat it. D-Nice, Bizarre. I think that was on Showtime, and I absolutely loved it. Or the movie channel, one of the two. Dr. Katz, that's right. That's a cock you've got there.
Most running backs train for speed.
Is this Oilers? Is
That's 'cause they're looking
that
for
Houston
the path
Oilers?
of least resistance.
Oh gosh darn it, it does look like the Oilers.
'Cause I'm thinking,
Right before they came the Texans.
who needs a path?
Hi, I'm Dick Clark, and now everyone can enjoy the freedom of the new ISIS cellular phone from Philips thanks to prepaid.
Well, that's a fine-looking phone you got there.
Worldwide Direct. With prepaid cellular phone cards, there's no monthly bills.
Take the phone just in case.
Thank you.
And no contract.
Super Dave
no
Osborne,
credit check, and
who
no
you can
deposit.
see
Got car
often,
trouble?
Rip, by the way, in
Help is
the
just a call away. So forget
Curb
those
Your
outrageous
Enthusiasm,
phone
Curb
bills.
Your
With
Enthusiasm
prepaid cellular phone
series,
cards,
which is one of my
buying
favorite
airtime is
shows.
easy. Order from home and the
My
phone
good friend
arrives at
Greg
your door, ready to
Sutphin
use.
actually
Get
got
the
me
Philips
onto the
ISIS
show, as
prepaid
much
cellular
as I
phone.
resisted
A
watching it
$199
because
value, now just
when I saw the trailers for it,
$33. And there's no
it was a
contract,
bit
no
too
credit check.
vulgar for me. I did not like David Larry's personality at the time, but he grows on you. I mean, he grows on you quick. And I ended up loving Curb Your Enthusiasm after a few shows. David, what was my first phone? My first phone I have ever owned that was a cell phone was a it was one of those long plastic bulbous phones that were not flippy. They were cheap. I was in the Navy when I bought it. I think it was 98 or 99 when I had my first phone.
Retro commercials.
Speaking of which, wow, that's funny. My Japanese girlfriend had a phone. Why didn't I ever get a phone? Cell phone back in the 90s. Anyway, yeah, it was a horrible phone. My first one was a horrible phone. It was big and ugly.
Who is that? My brother. Michael!
This summer, terror.
First pager. Holy moly. Again, very limited budget here, so it was probably a Motorola, call it what you want. I don't recall. And it wasn't fancy. The very bare minimum. So if you wanted texting on it, someone would have to get crafty with the numerals, the numbers. You know, they would have to get crafty. You turn it upside down and it says, I'm here, you know, something like that. That was my fanciness.
For the ultimate in soccer action, get the ultimate in soccer gear. Adidas at Champ Sports.
Dave, I don't think we've mentioned Ultimate Retro Talk Show legend Geraldo Rivera, which I have quite a few tapes of, by the way, Geraldo. And I have the actual tape. This must be a video game ad. Yep. So I have Geraldo with the J, I believe. I think that's what you're talking about. I hope you're talking about. Where he gets hit in the nose by, I think, what was it, a bunch of Nazi teenagers or something like that?
Up next at 10:30, take a walk through the
yeah, that was the show where he got his busted nose done on television.
I gathered that my vacation plan has changed a little. I haven't been tortured except by fear. I don't know if you're even thinking about coming back, but you guys are my last chance.
Larry David's Comedy Show Fridays. No, but I'm going to make a note of that, Mr. Grayman Media.
There's one thing we don't have.
Return to Paradise, rated R. Starts Friday, August 14th at theaters everywhere.
Yeah, but I had one. And it was expensive to have. I didn't have it long. Let me tell you that. It was just too expensive. The cost per minute thing was crazy out of control. Sam Goodies. Now, who remembers Sam Goodies? That's a story I totally miss. Definitely miss that. Gosh, I missed that. I remember going to a Sam Goodies,
Comedy Central summer
and it was just like music movie overload, and there would be these, in the center of the store, there was this area you could sit at and listen to music, the newer albums, you know. I loved that. I thought it was so cool. And then, you know, you're like, oh, this album's really great, we're gonna go buy it. Put it in your car, you listen to it all day long. And back then, you know, one of the best movies ever made in history, National Lampoon's Vacation. But when you bought a CD, you appreciated it more. You know, it was a physical thing that's yours. You own it, and you can listen to every song on the track as much as you want. And back then, I would replay music, the same song, like 50 times and totally fall in love with it. Whereas today, you hear it a few times and that's it, and on to the next, you know? It's crazy how that has changed.
Hits like Mockingbird. The #1 rap hit.
Geraldo was dork.
Crazy.
No one said Geraldo was a dork. He was kind of dork.
Jimmy Crackcorn and I don't care. Jimmy Crackcorn and I don't
You gotta appreciate that stash.
National Lampoon
That mustache must have got him a lot of things. You know what I mean?
Comedy Central gets inside Margaret Cho's mind on the next Pulp Comics, our stand-up storyteller series. She's so ladylike.
Should I
Do I have any commercials from Morton Downey Jr. show? No, but I do know what show you're talking about. I wish I
Watch
had.
carefully. A crime is about to be committed. You will be a witness. And
Vomit
the hardest
Maggot
thing to
said,
spot will be the truth.
Put on a phone until the StarTAC. StarTAC was awesome. GE bag phone. Yeah, StarTAC phones are great. They're slick, they're small. I mean, even in today's standards, they're small phones.
Snake Eyes.
Dizzy TV. Hey man, thanks for that. Glad you made it. That's really cool that I bumped into a real person here virtually years later. That is so crazy. Cool to see him in. So tell me, Dizzy, did you visit the stream because it was recommended to you, or did you actually remember to come here from our conversation? I'll be more impressed if you say it was recommended. But either way, really cool to see you here.
Play big.
How's he look today? He's coming along. Is he ready? No.
James Taylor, you're the man. Much appreciated. You're the man.
You know, he's been away a long time.
Yeah, there's Christmas Vacation is a year-round movie. It's a movie you can watch any month, any day of the year. You don't have to be in the mood. It doesn't have to be November. It doesn't have to be Christmas. You can watch it anytime and totally enjoy it. That's the best thing about that show.
What's he need it for? It can't be the money.
I think he's got something to prove to himself. It's low impact. He's very boyish.
Be nice. I can one-up you. On a cassette, I used to hit rewind, write the words down, and practice until I memorize the song. We used to do that. All of us used to do that. But man, how about recording those songs off the radio? You all remember doing that? Recording music off the radio, as bad as it sounded, half the time in mono, but we still loved it.
There's something about Mary.
I kind of feel like there's something. I kind of feel like watching. There's something about Mary now. I think I've seen this ad twice. This trailer twice.
Hi, I'm Matthew Perry, and you're watching Comedy Central. I apologize for the color of my hair.
Ah, you're subbed. Okay, gotcha. I'm subbed to you too. I don't. But I don't think I've seen. Well, it doesn't matter. But yeah. Okay, there you go.
Citizens Brigade, a new show that generates through chaos. At Comedy Central.
This program is brought to you by Polygram Films' upcoming Return to Paradise. How far would you go to save the life of a friend?
If you're watching this tape, you probably gathered that my
Rankin
vacation
beans.
plans changed a little. I haven't been tortured. I don't know.
Is that the Joker?
If you're even thinking about coming back, but you guys are my last chance.
Critics are calling Return to Paradise Night Express for the 90s, superbly acted and spellbinding. It's a movie that screams Oscar. Don't miss it. Return to Paradise, rated R. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Get it pink.
This summer, America's Most Wanted Man will take any risk to prove his innocence.
Oh man, 2003. Yeah, our family too. We pretty much watch all the best Christmas movies, especially the comedies.
Every movie.
I'm as sure about that as I am that that's an Honda.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, August 21st.
Yeah, National Lampoon's their entire catalog of movies is great. Well, maybe not the ones without Chevy Chase, but this is an interesting video game ad. What system is this? Genesis?
Or maybe it's the
or
when Tomba conquer them all.
Maybe Turbo Graphics?
Tomba loves you. And by golly, America loves Tomba.
PlayStation. Oh, it's PlayStation. Okay.
Most running backs train for speed.
Audio from TV shows. Yeah. I actually have a Japanese import. It's a Sony Walkman that it not only tunes into AM/FM, but it also tunes in audio only TV stations. It's really weird. So it's pretty interesting. So you can listen to television without video. It's pretty cool. So like a 1989 Sony Walkman or 1988 Sony Walkman.
It's good to be the king.
Yeah, Clark W. Griswold. I'm a big fan. Christmas Vacation. I have a lot of Christmas Vacation paraphernalia. I have a sweater. I have the Christmas Moose glass for the
hostages or blowing up buildings.
What do you call it?
Society and messing with people's minds. Who are these?
Got a tip. Bathroom Wasp. Thank you very much for that. It's saving me from not remembering everything.
I almost didn't see all
yeah, so I have a lot of stuff.
I have a
Moose Santa Claus hat.
The Upright Citizens Brigade. Dangerous.
What else I got?
Premieres Wednesday, August 19th
little
at
stuff.
10:30 after an all-new South Park on Comedy Central.
Well, guys, let's watch one more. I'm not ready for it to be over just yet. What time is it? 11:49. We got another. We got a good 10 minutes to kill. Let's watch one more. Let's see what we got here. Well, let's watch the one that I just uploaded. Hopefully, at least half of you have not seen it. Shut up, Alexa. I hate when she does that. I said be quiet. Anyway, so let's watch this one. This one's good. This is 1996. And I titled it Back to the Future in 1996, and you will see why. Eggnog, yes, what is wrong with me? Oh my God.
A big shout out to Tony Grade of RetroDays.com, our founder Patreon member. Be sure to check out his website at RetroDays.com.
It's the 21st century.
All right, we'll do
now
two
your
more.
computer, phone, fax, and video camera all right here.
So this is really good. So let me rewind. Pay attention to this one, okay? This is 1996, by the way. This commercial.
It's the 21st century. Now your computer, phone, fax, and video camera all right here.
Oh, hi.
Look at this stuff.
Wait, is that a CD-ROM? Honey, that's a collectible.
Collectible? Yep, everything has gotten smaller, except that Schwab retirement account you started back in 1996. You didn't have to pay high commissions or annual fees, and over time, that really added up.
Wow, paper money.
Collectible. Will fees.
Wow, paper money. Collectible. Okay, so let me show you this thing. Look at this thing.
Now you're
okay, so you got this is 99. This is 96 when they shot this, right? So you have the camcorder. It's an artifact. I mean, of course, it takes place in 2019 in this commercial, but artifacts of the past.
Computer, phone, fax, and video camera all.
And this is
right
what they envisioned
here
to be the future, which is this tiny card-shaped phone, which has a pop-out something to control the video. Then you have your video screen. You have your QWERTY keyboard, and then you have an integrated credit card, which you do have today, but of course it's the shape of a real phone with one big panel, and the credit card is integrated into the phone, not the way this is, but they're so close. Isn't that cool?
Oh, hi.
Such a cool ad.
Wait, is that a CD-ROM? Honey, that's a collectible.
Collectible. Yep, everything has gotten smaller.
Karen
except
Flieger,
that Schwab retirement account you started back in
you're doing trivia
1996.
at
You
the
didn't
Retro
have to pay high
Days.
commissions or annual
That's okay.
fees, and over time,
If it's
that
Retro
really
Days,
added up.
that's fine.
Paper money.
Collectible. We'll help you get started with our free investor source book. Because
And who
you
cares
can't
that it's
retire
Charles
and your money
Schwab?
goes to
Who
work.
cares? That was a great video. Now, one of my all-time favorite movies, Big, amazing movie. This is a play that they had on Broadway for some period that was an adaptation of the movie. I wish I'd seen it. It's really cool.
If you have one wish to make it big. The new Broadway musical that's nothing but fun. Big Big or small, you'll fall in love with Big. Big, the new Broadway musical at the Schubert Theater. Wish you had tickets? Call Telecharge now. 212-239-6200.
What's got Dion acting so sweet?
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you trying to catch this?
It could only be new Honey
Hey, for
Frosted
money,
Wheaties.
wow.
The unfrosted flake that's kicked with Wheaties energy for a primetime taste.
That will
Can
be
I get
true
any
one of
more
these
beverage?
days once
New
crypto
Honey
takes
Frosted
over.
Wheaties. It's sweet energy.
They're still back there.
Don't worry, love. You're riding in the world's first sport utility wagon.
I am.
That's right.
Now, I'm sure you can recognize this actor here, Crocodile Dundee. I don't know his real name.
Uh-huh.
But you can also see these guys. And one of these guys is from the movie Nerds. He was the
World's first sport utility wagon.
more physical man from the football team.
Cappuccino from
I'm trying to remember while I'm speaking here. And he was in the movie Bloodsport. For those of you who are Bloodsport fans.
If you ask me, it's not the TV, but what's on it. Like DirecTV, 61 movie channels, 28
That's
music
right,
channels,
old Hogan.
14 news and
Old
information
Hogan.
channels, and 12 family channels. All together only
Ogre,
on DirecTV.
right.
So you can really channel your family's interests.
Look at this. Amazing technology, guys.
DirecTV and ask
DirecTV
about
can
our
have
special
over
movie offer.
80 channels. Or was it 400
with
channels?
my Pizza Hut Rawlings game ball. I am a human highlight film.
China just banned mining crypto.
Yo, hurry up.
Yeah, they ban every year.
But I ate the whole
And Bitcoin, by the way, went up to
comes with the ball.
62K today.
I'm
It's
incredibly
crazy.
slow.
I'm leaving. The game ball, $4.99 with any pizza. Keep the ball, share the pizza.
Fool, you'll love the stuff we're made of.
Long titles are out. Teams are in. Inboxes are out. Emails in. Travel like this.
Emails are in, guys.
Travel like this. In.
Travel and web
Walls
meetings
are
and
out.
fancy furniture is in,
Wheels
guys.
are in. No matter how far out stuff gets.
Isn't it funny, these
we'll
ads?
always
How
have
very
what's in.
close they were?
Hayworth. Furniture for what's next.
And this is 1996. This is when CRTs
Mortgage payments, college tuition,
were
career choices.
prominent. We
People
didn't
can
have
get
flat
so-
screens, but if you look back at this ad,
How far out stuff gets.
you'll see
we'll
that everybody's
always
working
have
from a
what's
flat
in.
screen.
Hayworth. Furniture.
Flat screen there, flat screen here, big flat screen there. I don't even think flat screens were a thing back then.
For what's next.
Mortgage payments, college tuition, career choices. People can get so lost in their day-to-day concerns that they simply avoid planning for their retirement. Unfortunately, that's life. New York Life has all kinds of life insurance policies to help make sure you enjoy your retirement. We can even help you catch up if you started planning late. That's New York Life, the company you keep.
Sure, people ask me why I want to be a McCain French fry. I mean, I am a potato, for crying out loud. Like I know this one spud ended up in one of those instant mashed potato boxes. He's on a shelf somewhere in Wyoming. I mean, is
Instant
that a
mashed
life?
potato
McCain
boxes.
French fries, they're loved all over the world. And
All over the
honestly, I
world.
like the idea of being adored far and wide. Feels good.
Zach Pillar asks to do one
McCain
more
potatoes became
episode
the
from
most loved
tonight,
fries in the
for
world.
tonight,
McCain,
from the
the
80s,
world's
and then
number
I
one
can
French
go
fry.
home.
McDonald's
Well,
invites you
if
to
I
play
get
the
5
Disney Masterpiece
yeses,
Collection
I will
Trivia
do one
Challenge.
more episode. How about that?
Thing about Tiggers.
Tiggers. The wonderful thing about Tiggers is Tiggers are wonderful things. Get a trivia
Computer
card
Chronicles
by
is
any of
great.
these
I love that
McDonald's
show. I
favorites.
actually have an entire
Pick the right
segment
answer to
that I don't
questions about
think
Disney
is
Masterpiece
online
Collection
yet, so
videos
I may
and
share
win
that soon.
every time. Over 300 million prizes, including a Dodge Viper.
I won.
It's gonna be magic.
I love this commercial. I don't know why. I love this commercial. I gotta rewind it. Sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta rewind.
It's gonna be magic.
I love the McDonald's one. This one's great. And I don't even like their chocolate. Maybe it's because he took an arrow to the knee.
There's
No?
a smile
Okay.
in every Hershey bar.
All right, we got a lot of yeses, so we'll do one more after
I'm
this.
here to tell you just how thick and rich I make my sour cream.
Someone said they need to make a meme out of this and replay it 1,000 times everywhere. I think it was just that roller coaster scene.
And this rich.
I gotta agree.
Whoops. It has to be Breakstones.
Mr. Breakstone.
Warning, these NBC Monday shows may be too violent.
Commodore, I have one episode recorded from some public broadcast station that I don't think is published online yet, so I'll try to share that.
I'll be running to love after Fresh Prince NBC Monday.
You're watching Malibu Shores on NBC.
The night she nearly lost her life, he was there to save it.
That's as scared as I've ever been in my whole life.
A love she never expected
He's kind of cute.
was always meant to be.
He doesn't make sense. I don't make sense. Together we make sense.
Marissa Tomei, Christian Slater,
Together
and
we
Rosie
make
Perez.
sense.
Fall in love with you.
Untamed Heart, NBC Monday.
Rosie Perez, what a cutie. She's
The
such a cutie.
VHS tapes for this episode have been brought to you by Telehell.
And by the way, I don't know if my friend Telehell is, I don't know, I don't want to say his name. Sometimes folks are a little, about having their public name publicly said, but Telehell is a podcast that has supplied us with a lot of tapes. Just want to give a thank you and a shout out. And if you like podcasts, please visit his site. He does a lot of retro themed podcasts that talk about shows, things from the past that are media related, and he has interesting stuff to say about them. So check them out.
The only podcast that covers the worst, the dumbest, and the most sin-worthy of TV
Marissa
moments from
Tomei
the
is
past
beautiful.
7 decades.
In the episode of Seinfeld, I was like, dude, really? Costanza, really?
After all, the Accord is carved out of
Jealous,
niceness to
Costanza.
being
Jealous.
exactly that. And now with 3.9% APR financing for up to 48 months, its affordability is more
The
clear-cut
intensely
than
average
ever.
male, any
In fact,
episodes
it's
of
an offer
Mask
so solid,
or Mask?
it's carved
Oh,
in
the
stone.
cartoon.
Get 3.9%
No,
APR
but I
financing for 48
absolutely
months on any Accord.
loved that cartoon from the 80s.
Hey, boss.
When I could watch it. I think I never really woke up early enough to catch it because I think it was one of the Forerunner cartoons that came up in the early morning time.
Think they can pass as him?
I'd usually wake up between 9 and 10 as a kid, and cartoons back then would start at 7, sometimes even 6:30 in the morning. Why is that? Is it because
Hey, boys.
is it because they want you to eat cereal? Was it a consumerism thing? I don't know.
The ultimate deep dish hits the spot. Say wow. Time to chow. Cheese so high, it's the ultimate pie.
Get up to 3 toppings on a medium, just $8.99. Any second medium, only $4.99.
So get it now. Just tell us how. Domino's ultimate deep dish.
How did
pizza.
Vinny get Marissa? I don't know. Good question. He had really good cologne.
Domino's.
Want to know a little secret about education? It'll improve your sex life. I'm serious. Take literature. Telling a girl she walks in beauty like the night is going to go over much better than, hey, baby. Or vocabulary. You can't be clueless if words like bustier or liaison come up. Plus, an education makes you smart, and smart is sexy.
Oh, Brianna, do I
mean, what
collect
girl
retro
ever said,
toys, pop
"Ooh,
culture
who's
stuff?
that
Yes,
dumb guy
I
over
do.
there?"
But I'm limited in space, and I'm limited on the approval of the wife. So I cannot have that many things. But I do have things tucked away for my own personal enjoyment. But not much. Not much.
Olympic athletes are the most photographed people on Earth. And for 100 years, more of those pictures have been captured on Kodak film than any other. Kodak.
Leprechaun.
What
Dang,
film
she
is in your
she
camera?
swole.
Just a reminder,
that may help you keep those arteries nice and clear. 100% pure Florida orange juice. Fat-free and cholesterol-free.
We used to
Are
wear
you drinking
shorts
enough?
and slide down those
Mommy,
hot
time
aluminum,
for your flea
hot
control.
ass aluminum slides.
It's something new.
Ingrid, oh my God, you have no. I mean, you have a very good idea.
I hate flea powder.
And
I hate flea dip. Okay.
Yeah, so at the local neighborhood park,
the safe and easy flea control that works.
we
Just
would
mix it
have
with a
these
treat once
all
a month.
metal structures
what,
for children
Molly?
to play
You
on in
just
the
add your
hot
flea
Texas,
control.
South Texas
That's it.
sun.
See your veterinarian for program and
You
other
get on
flea
that
control
thing,
options. And
guaranteed you're
program
gonna
for
have a
dogs.
fried leg or arm. No kids were playing on those during
your
the day,
spirit
but they were a
loose
lot
in
of fun.
Montreal.
We had these spaceship,
Let it soak up.
spaceship
Milky like a sponge. Then
structures
set
that you
yourself
could
down
climb into, and it'd be like a little
contemplate the
clubhouse, all metal, of
wonder it
course.
all.
And then there was a rocket
world
that you'd
needs
climb up and go
more
down
Canada.
a hot metal
And
slide.
This is our Canada.
And,
a la Montreal.
Yeah,
All right,
and
we're
the
going low-fat, fresh
Feast de
turkey, lettuce,
Resistance
tomato
was
on
the
wheat.
carousel that would
No,
go around
Hellmann's.
so fast that any kid hanging on to it for
Now
dear
you can eat
lives
low-fat and
may
still
or
have
may
great
not
taste
die.
with Hellmann's
Also
low-fat
very
mayonnaise
hot.
dressing.
Yeah,
It
I
tastes
remember
so
that.
delicious, you won't
Sure.
believe it has only 1 gram of fat.
What? No Hellmann's?
A few years ago, I was lucky enough to get this copy of Song of the South,
You know what
Japanese
I hate?
Laserdisc remastered.
That's why I love Aspercrate.
Anonymous,
When I
thank
get
you so
mine
much
at
for that
Muscle
tip,
Lakes, I
kind
just rub it
person.
in for fast
I don't
relief
know
that
your name,
lasts
but if
for
you'd like
hours.
me to give you a shout out, please leave
And
a
it's
comment.
odor
Thank you
free.
so much
Why
for that.
live with pain? You're
Now,
gonna
Maggot
love it.
Vomit, you have
Aspercrate
said
does not
something
contain
that
aspirin.
most people won't understand.
In focus this
but I do because I'm a Laserdisc collector. I collect Laserdisc. Song of the South is controversial because of the cultural theme back in the day relating to that time. So a lot of resellers stopped selling Song of the South, which is a Japanese, which is a Disney movie, because of that cultural shift we've had. And for good reason. There are some themes in there that should not be in there. But there's a Laserdisc that you can still buy to see that movie and watch it. So, anyway.
This evening, a question. Is there a dark
Now, this is the segment I was talking about that is pretty fantastic. It has to do with the emergence of the cyber internet culture starting to take place back in the 90s, and this is 96. This is actually early 96. This is April, I believe. And how it's ruining lives for everyone. The internet. It's pretty good.
Side to the brave new world of PCs. Well, researchers are now looking into why some surfers are going under and may not know it. NBC's Cassandra Clayton has our report.
It's 7:30 in the morning. Stephen Longer is home from the factory night shift. Home to his fiancée, Michelle Good.
Hello.
Home to his other companion, the computer.
I can spend 6, 7, 8 hours there without even really knowing it. Suddenly I'll look at the clock and notice, well, gee, I've been on this thing a long time. Sometimes I won't even remember how long I've been on.
He doesn't remember, but Michelle does.
I think he's addicted to the internet. He comes home from work, he gets right.
I gotta pause it. Look at that 90s hairdo. Look at that. It's just so perfectly 90s. And the glasses, too.
on the computer
Gotta
and he's
love
on
it.
it till he goes to bed. He's addicted.
It's a whole new world right at our fingertips. Cyberspace, the internet. You can talk to people, get information,
He watches
go
porn.
places. 24
It looks
hours
like
a
he's
day.
writing essays and reading
Psychologists are
articles,
beginning
but
to see what
really
some
when she's not
describe as
looking.
computer addiction.
He's downloading
People who are not just surfing the net, but getting stuck
photos
in
that
its
take 1
web.
minute at a time to
What
load.
is similar to
over
involvement in
dial-up.
internet activity and gambling and drinking and drug use is instant gratification, instant response.
Back
True,
in
that is
Pennsylvania,
true.
Michelle watches TV while Stephen surfs the net. Together, but alone.
I want him to be on it less, and I want us to spend more time together so we can get to know each other again and become what we were before the computer.
Together but alone. Now this segment, I completely erased the audio just so it would hit harder. This kind of pull out panning and this zooming out section here. Thought people would appreciate that more.
Response.
Back in Pennsylvania, Michelle watches TV while Stephen surfs the net, together but alone.
I want him to be on it less, and I want us to spend more
Together,
time together
but
so we can get to know
alone.
each other again and become what we were before the computer.
Look at this. Look at him. You know what's funny is not nowadays. Not only on computers, which are our phones and iPad devices, we are watching TV while on our iPads, while on our phones, while on our smartwatches. All right, one more. We'll do commercials that aired in the year Y2K. So these are the year 2000 commercials.
A big shout out to Tony Grade of RetroDays.com, our founder Patreon member. Be sure to check out his website at RetroDays.com.
Now this will be the last episode of the night. Glad you all stuck in here. This is a fantastic commercial. I got to rewind it because I'm blabbing my mouth off while some of these good ones are going on. This is a good ad. I like this ad.
RetroDays.com.
Gristle.
I don't think we should see each other anymore.
You read my mind! Hey, can you come by tomorrow and pick up your stuff?
Sooner the better.
Wow, that was painless.
Said no guy.
Where
Like
you
that.
take control of buying a car. Research it.
Maybe.
Finance it. Buy it. Geico.com. We've got this car thing down.
1-800-COLLECT presents Ava Save-A-Lot.
Look at this.
Stop!
Alyssa
move a muscle.
Milano.
What?
You didn't dial 1-800-COLLECT, did you?
What's the difference?
Exercise your brain. 1-800-COLLECT saves the people you call at least a buck or two, so their phone bills aren't so heavy.
Ah, powerful argument. What's the number again?
1-800-COLLECT, as in collect calls.
So a little backstory about the 1-800-COLLECT marketing campaign back in the early 2000s or the year 2000. They were using actors from back in the day. So they're using Alyssa Milano, from the show Who's the Boss? She hadn't had any real career going on since that time, and they're bringing back these nostalgic actors who are still, really good actors and great looking and what have you, into these campaigns of these 1-800 ads, which is pretty interesting, considering it's the year 2000.
Easy, right?
Thanks.
Here, I'll get that.
1-800-COLLECT. Save a buck or two.
I'll beat you, Buddy Lee.
See all my people dancing?
Lee Dungarees back then was a brand that me nor any of my friends could afford. They were so expensive. The jeans back then. Dan DeFusco, welcome to the channel.
Shopping for a used
And look at
car will
this.
never be the same.
Pretty much a straight ripoff of Matrix.
A convertible. A red one. With under 15,000 miles.
Welcome to Autotrader.com. With 1.5 million used cars updated daily, it's the biggest, best used car site on the planet.
You couldn't help me with a loan, could you? Can we help you?
Autotrader.com. Your car is waiting.
In the soft drink game, you gotta put your vending machines where the people are, and what they call high traffic areas. Well, it can't get much more high traffic than this, baby. Don't worry, there's enough for everyone. Bonehead! Nietzsche! Gather on that job! Good to see you again! You moron! This little fella looks thirsty.
Okay.
So I forget this guy's name. Really good actor, and I've always been a fan of his. if y'all can name the movie that he was in that had to do with, I don't want to give it away too easily, that had to do with burning down a building. Yeah. Put it in the comments. Impress me. Let's see what happens. Orlando Jones. God.
Thank you.
One Part Geek. Hey, how's it going, One Part Geek? Good to see you join in. Kind of late. We're about to finish up, but glad to see you either way. Mad TV, that's right.
It's just to get you started.
Office Space. That's right, Matt Gibbs. Office Space. Ingrid got it too. Good job, guys. Good job.
Rated PG-13. Starts everywhere August 4th.
Such a fantastic freaking movie, Office Space.
Dear everybody at Snapple, it's been weeks since
Did we get conjugal visits? Such a good movie. Such a good movie.
We're having fun, trying to fit in.
Mr. 79. Well, hey, Mr. 79 man, you did not. Okay, so I know I still owe you a shirt, but I did not get an email from you. So, and if you did, send it to my email address, absolute60@hotmail.com, or dave@davesarchives.com. Send me your address, and I'll send you one swiftly. I don't believe I was looking in my junk mail, and I was looking through my email inbox, and I don't think I ever saw one. And if you did send it, I apologize. I probably missed it, but please send again.
Healthy, all-natural tea. In India, they believe in preservative-free tea as much as Snapple does, but it's not all they hold sacred. Hoping to get home soon. All our best, Fruit.
Oh wait, I did send you one, Mr. 79. I think I did send the package. Let me make a note of that.
Our 9 grain turns out so heavy.
Here's what you do. Add a little yeast. Knead it with your hand for a while, and it should rise just fine.
My voice on the web.
Yes. Look at this. I just love how they try to use cyberspace in these ads.
As you can see by its rings, this tree is 21. That's old enough to enjoy a cold Coors Light.
Central, the only place to go for Prime Stein. All new episodes of Win Ben Stein's Money and Turn Ben Stein On. Every
Ben
Thursday night at
Stein.
10. Part of Summer with a
I was too
Twist
young
on
to
Comedy
appreciate
Central.
that show.
Will your child fall victim to a cult?
too old,
If your
one of the
child
two.
is a 47-year-old high school freshman named Jerry Blank,
Jerry's dead. My name is Sycamore.
she will. Jerry turns culty on a special full-hour presentation of Strangers with Candy. The Cult episodes, Sunday at 9, only on Comedy Central. Comedy Central and American Recordings presents the first single from South Park's Timmy and the Lords of the Underworld.
Timmy. All right.
Timmy.
Plus, as a bonus,
Timmy.
you get Timmy's
All
brand new
right.
song, Living Alive.
That was awesome.
Both songs available only at ComedyCentral.com as a pay-per-download.
Timmy rules.
On sale now, only at ComedyCentral.com.
The 2000 Kia Sportage. Not only is it a real SUV for around $15,000, but now it's backed by our new long-haul warranty. 10 years,
Windows
100,000
2K.
miles.
My Dapler.
Get the camera. Because there are enough surprises out there.
What's this?
Without your car being one of them.
Still want the camera?
I'll get it myself. Kia's long-haul warranty program. One less bump
Yeah.
in the road.
This summer,
Back when
KFC's
Kia
got
was a
whole
baby.
new reason to roll up your sleeves, forget the fork, and use all 10 fingers. New honey barbecue strips from KFC. Tender strips of all white meat chicken, positively drenched with the Colonel's own sweet and tangy honey barbecue sauce.
was my
Technique doesn't
absolute
matter here.
favorite
Taste does.
menu item from KFC back in the day is the honey barbecue
Fluffy biscuit, just $2.99.
fried chicken
Only
strips.
at KFC.
I don't know why they got rid of them, but it was so good. Chrissy Chaku, I think I have your stapler. Karen Flager, thank you for joining in, and hope to see you on the next one. Thanks, Karen. None. Stapler.
Air Max
Stapler
Tailwind
and
by
Miley
Nike.
McButter.
Available at Finish Line, the place to go for Nike running.
How to speak Australian. Monday.
RL.
Foster's.
I try.
Australian for beer.
I love working at Fridays. The food's great and the people are awesome. I'm studying to be a nutritionist. So when I heard we were using
If anyone
bits
can
to
remember
make
the
fruits and
Office
vegetables,
version
I was
of the
curious.
guy
Well, I did my homework.
waiter,
It really works. I could see
and
the
he had
difference.
this-
And my customers,
there's
they're having
this
more
part
fun
of the
than ever.
script where he said,
Get it cleaner with Fit.
would you like some
Fridays does.
onion
I
rings,
may not always
spicy
work
something,
here,
or
but I'll
flamin'
definitely
something
eat here.
something?
As American
And he
as
does
the
it. He does it
Southwest.
so it sounds so
Vibrant. A spirited blend of color and texture. Applebee's introduces stuffed chicken
it sounds so
Santa Fe.
fake, and the way he
Tender
says it, but he
marinated
does it in a
chicken
fake
filled
way
with
that a
smoked
real waiter
cheeses
would
and
say it.
mild peppers.
What is that
Topped with a zesty
line?
pepper cheese sauce
Flamin'
that's
fingers,
unmistakably
zingers,
Santa Fe.
uppers, or something. If anyone
For a
can
limited time only,
read,
stuffed chicken
if anyone can
Santa
share
Fe.
that line, it's one of
As
my favorite
unique as
lines
the
in the movies.
Southwest, as
When that
American
kid
as
from
Applebee's.
Sizzlers says that.
Hey, Mr.
Is it
Toolbelt,
Sizzlers? I don't know.
why don't you change your oil every 3,000 miles?
We should watch Victoria
and
Bitter
remember,
commercials.
women know when you lie. Look,
That's an idea.
missing an oil change is like giving a woman a vacuum cleaner for her birthday. You know better. Come on, consider the risk.
Modern
This is
Air, what's going
reformulated
on?
Quaker
How are you
State.
doing?
Protection beyond
I'm doing
3,000
great.
miles under any driving conditions. Can you say insurance? Because I could say I told you so.
Not how many
Reformulated
pieces of
Quaker
flair.
State. It's been
He
tested.
goes through
it works. What more do you need to know?
welcome to the restaurant. Would you care for some zingers, zappers, something, something, or something or others? And the way he says it, it comes off as such a douchey waiter type of thing.
Can one breakfast sandwich feel jealousy toward another breakfast sandwich? I don't know. You'll have to ask that other breakfast sandwich.
Got the urge?
Sputnik. Sputnik.
I would love to have a movie night, but I'd get so banned so quick.
Sputnik.
There's other outlets for that. I think I can do it on. What are the other streaming gaming sites? I think you can get away with it. Or I need to figure it out. I'll figure it out.
Favorite game shows on Game Show Network, now playing on Media One, Channel 68.
Comedy Central next.
Yeah, Extreme Fajitas. He says something like that. Extreme Fajitas, Popper Zingers, or something, something. It's one of my favorite lines, and I honestly can't remember it because you know me, I can't remember anything.
All right, then grab me some rubbers.
But it was a whole spiel of different fruit menu items, and he comes off as being so douchey. Not douchey. Maybe that's the wrong word. Unauthentic.
It's spectacular,
Just fake. Very fake.
extraordinary, and it's the #1 movie in America. X-Men. Rated PG-13. Now playing.
It's a dumb jump to conclusions, man. Well, hello. the beginning of the killing of cigarette cells right here. The campaign was so hardcore that they don't need to have the campaign anymore.
Every few years,
Oh, God.
a movie preview will come along and give away the whole story. Unfortunately, this is one of those previews.
Stinky.
Angry Kid. See it again at adamfilms.com.
The 2000 Kia Spectra. Not only is it a sporty car for $11,000, but now it's backed by our new long-haul warranty. 10 years, 100,000 miles.
Get down from there.
Matt Gibbs.
Maybe you should get your
You know
own.
Matt Gibbs?
Kia's
You
long-haul warranty
are
program.
an
One less bump
encyclopedia
in the road.
So you're
of pop cultural retro awesomeness. I gotta tell you, kind sir.
Burger King asks, could you love two?
So yes, he found the quote. So can I get you, Jen, on something more to drink, or maybe something to nibble on? Some pizza shooters, shrimp poppers, or extreme fajitas? Yeah, that was it. Yes, ready to get all those wonderful toys. That was it.
Chicken club sandwiches at the
That
same
was it.
time.
You made my night.
Could you long for the crispy chicken
Made my
and
night.
sizzling bacon of
Thank
the
you,
Burger
man.
King Chicken Club, yet still cherish
Pizza
the
shooters,
juicy,
shrimp poppers, or
full-blood taste
extreme
of chicken and
fajitas?
bacon in our new BK Broiler Club? Sure
Oh,
you could.
Lord.
But if you're going to love them both, here's a little tip.
No, but you get a big
Don't
slap.
ever call
Oh!
one by the other's name.
Got the urge?
Bicycle.
Good, honey. Bicycle.
Bus.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's a bus.
Airplane.
Yeah, that's a plane.
What the?
Oh man, I remember that car.
Chrysler PT
That's still a
Cruiser.
pretty good looking car, I gotta
See
say.
anything like
The PT Cruiser,
There are
it's not
lots of
bad.
tempting computers out there, so how do you choose? This one
Considering
looks
it was
appetizing,
the
but does it
Econo
include
line of
internet
cars, so
service?
it's a good design.
This one looks good, but does it come with a free color printer? Now, a Gateway Essential PC comes with an Intel Celeron processor, year of AOL included, free Canon printer, and you can trade it in toward the purchase of a new one after
Yeah,
2
some
years.
people
all
don't
for
do
just
well with smoking. Some people swear that they
So,
live
come and get
forever
it.
and
Call
are
1-800
95 years
Gateway.
old because they smoke a cigar, and of course a cigar is different, and a
Media
whiskey
One
every
digital
day.
Telephone services.
It's just,
we
you know,
it's no fun to put something together
smoking every day
yourself.
is not good
That's
for
why
you,
our local
but
phone service
it all
includes
really
a
comes
complete
down to
package of all
genetics
the most
half the
popular
time.
calling features. We can give you over a dozen at no extra charge.
Pack a day
thanks
is
to the
crazy.
power of broadband technology. So call 1-888-MEDIA-1 and get all your favorite calling features. No assembly required.
The Prowler was badass. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining in on tonight's live stream. Sorry that we have to end it now. It's we have accommodated your needs with 2 extra episodes, but next Friday, for sure, we will be doing. Let me play some chill music for you. Next Friday will be the Halloween live stream, which will be a lot of fun. I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to come up with a really good costume that won't hinder me from doing what I do. So it's got to have some breathing. You know, I got to be able to breathe. You know, I got to put the contacts in. Hate wearing contact lenses. But anyway, I'll try to make it as fun as possible. I'm going to grab a lot of ads from different channels, and I'll be sure to do a shout out to them with uploading these commercials, because I personally don't have many Halloween ads in my archives, unfortunately. I have just not been lucky enough to have that. So I'll be sharing other channels' commercials, and of course, like I said, putting them in the description and giving them a shout out before we start watching them. And I'll have some other things as well, some show and tell stuff. So anyway, until then, I hope you'll have a fantastic weekend. Tomorrow is my brother's birthday, so we're going to have a nice, fun time out at his house tomorrow. Be sure to bring the bourbon. And yeah, so have a fun weekend ahead of me, and I hope all you do too. And I hope you all keep safe and healthy. And we'll see you next week. So, as always, nothing is better than past. So they say. Stay retro, my friends. We'll see you on the next one.